That's why.
Trent, stop tickling me.
The goblins were attacking, and Trent had to tickle them to death, and he did. He tickled them right to peeing themselves until they died. Hey, this is Table Fables.
Still alive.
My name's Michael. I'm your game master tonight. We are playing Pathfinder 2nd edition for the first time. I have played Pathfinder before, but only once.
I have not.
It's similar to D&D-ish. It's a D20 based dice game. And I think we're gonna have fun.
I got 4 of those, so it should be good.
I've got 3. Is that
Only
enough?
4.
I don't know.
And quick, D8.
Oh,
Too slow.
Oh, D20. Ho, 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 ho.
Mine's bigger.
pick it up. Oh, okay. Wow.
So we are tonight. We are running the beginner box.
Let's start doing that instead of saying.
It looks like this. I have to talk into my microphone, otherwise you can't hear me. Because if I put it here, yeah, versus me talk exactly. This is what we're using tonight. So, guys, as I had promised, you get to pick characters, but you have to roll some dice first to decide who's gonna get to play, who's gonna get to pick first, who gets first pick. So, we're going to do.
Can I like hover over this and see what they do? No.
Do a D12.
You just see a name.
We'll do a D12.
I know which one that is.
And we might do, I don't know, best 2 out of 3? Or just, no, we'll just do
So
it.
we just roll 2?
No.
Okay.
D12. And I want you to roll it on the table in front of me
Yeah, get that out.
whenever you're ready.
Are we counting down?
3, 2, 1, roll. All right, Taylor. You get first pick, right?
Is that a 7 or a 1?
7. So Taylor gets to pick first, then Chris,
Baby.
then Austin, and then our 4th player will get whatever they get.
We choose. The chat chooses.
Oh. Perks.
Don't worry, guys. That is my first and last good thought of the night.
All right.
At least you made it
So,
count.
Zach is not here yet.
I'm like,
I was
why are
thinking.
you looking at me? I'm not.
I was thinking about what he just said. How hilarious it would be to make him play the rogue.
Well.
Austin knows why. Okay, so
Oh, okay. Cool.
Taylor, you can choose between. If you double click on those, it should open.
Yeah.
The character sheet.
Yeah. We're using Foundry because there's also a Foundry module that's super legit. You can choose first. So you've got the options between a wizard, an alchemist, which is super fun. The alchemist, you also get to you kind of play it like a caster. You have these like alchemical components, and you can like make bombs and stuff. It's you essentially making the bomb is like casting your spell.
Okay.
There's also a rogue, a cleric, a druid, wizard, an investigator, and a fighter.
Did you say it in that order that it's appearing?
No.
Okay.
Double click on those
Double click on the right. You
on the right side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so you have to
close.
click that guy. There you
Yep.
go. And expand that, and then expand the one underneath it, and then double click,
Uh-huh.
and then double click the
There you
people.
go.
And you can actually look at the character sheets.
Almost feel like.
What's your heart telling you? You know, like, where are you feeling pulled to?
I was
I'll just
feeling
say-
pulled towards the rogue, but I also am feeling pulled towards the goblin just to maybe try something.
Please do.
Crazy.
I was about to say I'm gonna be disappointed if nobody
one's the
plays the
alchemist?
alchemist goblin.
Especially since he was like really hyped about it.
Give me a taste of what your goblin, if you were to do one, what it might sound like.
So I mean that was because Trent was tickling me. So
I am.
That's what let you know. I heard that like it just clipped hard. So I'll just like go all the way back.
Yeah, you're gonna have to lean back to you.
Yeah, let's just maybe yeah.
Darker's neighbors.
Yeah,
50% of that.
it works every time.
I'll go goblin.
All right.
I gotta think of the voice now.
Configure permissions. Taylor, owner, save changes.
Don't you forget
Congratulations.
it.
Chris,
you.
are you going to pick the investigator?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, oh, this is an animal companion druid. Ruined. Well, now I don't know what.
Where's the animal companion?
It's in the feats.
Oh.
Which is the one with the medals for it. Okay, it's either between the rogue or the dwarfen ranger. Maybe no.
Jaden's here.
I think I'll be.
Hello.
I'm really close. Sorry, I'm taking a second. I apologize.
That was our first fan we found in the wild.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That was also I was kind of wanting to go with the rogue because I was going to use that voice the whole time.
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah, I will be a wizard then.
All right.
You're Ezrin?
Yes.
I gotta roll better next time.
Oh,
Hopefully
sorry.
you roll better the rest of the night.
Right.
No promises.
If by the time Austin selects, Zach's not here, Trent, you're playing with us tonight.
You can sit closer to tickle you.
Oh, no.
Okay, so my turn. All right, we've got so far a
We've got a
crazy
wizard
goblin,
and an alchemist.
wizard.
And
we probably need somebody to fight people with a weapon.
yeah.
We have to have 4 people.
Hey, I got a dog slicer. Okay.
Yikes! Keep it away from the druid. They have a wolf.
So
with them.
as you're looking, Austin, take your time so I can explain a few things, okay? So in Pathfinder versus D&D, you get 3 actions and a reaction every turn. So you don't, get a single action that maybe you could do multi-attacks with if you have that ability. You get 3 actions. So if you want to use all 3 actions to run, you can. Or to move, you can. If you want to use all 3 actions to attack, you can. You shouldn't. You can actually cast multiple spells if you can. And yeah. The other big difference that you're going to notice right off the bat is DCs are going to seem harder. And those are your checks to see if you pass or fail something. There are 4 levels of success or failure. There's critical success, failure, critical failure. Not too different, right? Well, an automatic critical success is if you succeed by 10. So like, let's say it's 15 and you get a 25, that's 10 over, if my math is correct here. So that's a crit, right? If you roll a natural 20 or a natural 1, that means you rise or fall a degree of success. So let's say you were at a success and you rolled a 20 to get there, you automatically critically success instead. Let's say you failed, but you rolled a natural 20, you regularly succeed then. Does that make sense? So even if you roll a natural 20, you might still fail something, but you might just barely squeak out a success. Whereas a 1 does the opposite. So let's say you naturally have an 18 to something, which would have given you a critical success, it would just be a success. Or if it was a success, it would be a failure. Or if it was a failure, it would be a critical failure. So, you guys want to hear my laptop sound like a jet plane?
Leaving
Ooh.
on a jet plane.
So those are some of the important things to know.
Okay.
On the back of this handy dandy sheet or handout card thing that came with the beginner's box, you also see all the conditions.
Ooh, that's a lot.
There are more conditions, yeah. So like flat-footed is one.
Do we want a veteran dwarf who now wants to pursue his real passion, dance, or a country farmhand fighter because that's the background. I think we might need a fighter.
Probably.
All right. Valeris it is.
I mean, also something to keep in mind is you guys currently don't have a healer.
Isn't there an alchemist heal?
I've got acid, fire, bombs.
So they can heal, but you can't heal.
Probably.
Yes. There are alchemical agents, yes, that are not damaging.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. Yeah, you can pick whatever you want, Austin. I'm just giving you the warning. You do not have a healer, and healing in Pathfinder is harder.
Yeah, Danger Nick is gonna pick a healer for Zach when he.
Oh, yes, that would be cool. Also, the druid's heal is actually really cool. You can upcast to all 3 actions, and it heals everybody in a circle instead of individuals.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, but I don't want to be a gnome.
Just flavor it. Flavor's free.
Thank you, Danger Nick.
Light acid, burning hands, magic weapon.
I can't. I need to pull up the chat because
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing out. I
The
have.
FOMO is real.
If you're not in the chat, you're missing out.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a lot going on, guys. I'm running the game. It
You
really
gonna
helps
cry
when
about
it's
it?
on the TV. I can cry about it if you want me to.
Okay.
Cantrips, do they have similar rules to D&D?
Uh,
Or are they limited cast?
they're action based, right? So you have 3 actions.
Gotcha. I wanted to make sure that there wasn't like a consumed resource like there are for spell slots and prepared spells.
For those, no, but for
But
spells,
for prepared
yes.
spells, yeah.
So for example,
What would be alchemist task or alchemical tasks?
where?
I have alchemist tools.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck would I use those for?
Those would give you like proficiencies on things.
Okay.
Or an investigator. Expedient.
That is essentially you have to have that in your inventory to be able to make alchemy.
Dungeon crawl. Yeah, I'm gonna be the fighter.
Okay,
How do I select it?
here I do it for you.
Great.
Well, I just have to make you the owner of it, which I can do with one more.
Oh, I have an elixir.
Think about.
Okay.
Neutral good.
So I really wanted to just be like a chaotic character. So
Okay.
that's why I was flirting with the rogue. And then I realized the goblin was also chaotic. All right, I'm good with that.
Chaotic with bombs.
Yeah. It's about to get crazy, guys. The polar bear that was very, very lawful good is no more.
One of my class features says you don't accept the fact that once spells are prepared, they can't be changed until your next daily preparations. You just like ignore a game rule.
Dog slicer.
Okay.
What should it appear differently now that I'm assigned to it, or is it? What do I do?
You'll be able to control the token once we get there.
Okay, cool.
So these different things that I have in here.
Things I have in here. How,
The different alchemy formulas.
yes.
Do I have to have like the certain crafting ingredients for that?
It I think it assumes that you have them.
Okay.
So
Cool.
Fumbus. Fumbus or Fumbus?
Lambus.
That is not one of the options I gave you.
Lambus.
Where the heck do you see this?
That's his name.
It's at the top of your character sheet.
Oh, yeah.
Boombus or Fumbus? That's what I was saying.
Fumbus. Sorry. I didn't realize. I never even looked at the name.
Wow, your shields can break easily.
Yes, they can.
Yes.
How do I repair it?
Balance.
Basically, you just don't always use your shield.
I'm one with the Force.
That
The Force is
shield is more HP than I have. Like, let's be clear.
Good to know.
So it probably can survive you using it all the way. It just would not survive the second shot. Just the one shot. You can dual wield. It's the shield.
Still shield. Taylor, 1 second. Your character is not one of the 4 from the actual beginner box. It is one of the are called the iconics. So I'm just making sure it's correct real quick.
Okay.
So like Chris playing Ezrin, his spell list is already pre-decided for him because it's from the beginner's box. Your part of your alchemy stuff I thought would actually be listed in another spot.
Consumables.
Oh, it's under crafting.
Yeah.
So
He has to craft his spells.
yes.
That's cool.
See there's a button that says complete daily crafting. So it's assumed that at the beginning of the day you do that.
Oh.
So here, real quick, let me set the scene, and then I'm gonna go a little deeper in that. And then if at that point Zach is still tied up with his video shoot, then Trent is gonna hop in and play a cleric or a druid. I have one. I have an extra one. The smallest seaside town of Otari is known for its fresh fish and skilled sailors. But above all, it's a big logging town, providing valuable wood to the nearby metropolis of Absalom. But for you, Otari is home. You grew up playing on the docks, getting lost in the nearby woods, and hearing the fantastical stories of travelers from faraway lands, tales of terrifying dragons and virtuous knights. Such adventure always seemed so distant until today. Word has begun to spread around Otari that there's a problem down under the Otari fishery. Some are saying that some sort of beast is lurking in the basement, feeding on the stores of salted fish. Folks are worried that whatever is eating the fish might get hungry enough to maybe eat a fisherman next.
Hate to be a fisherman.
Not on my watch.
I mean,
Not if I eat fisherman first.
I plan to eat that fisherman.
You
Sorry, Trent, if my audio levels are super whack. I'm gonna just move my mic.
Oh, you're good.
guys should all see something about the Otari
Yes,
fisherman.
we do see it.
And if you mouse over the picture, it changes to color. How cool is that?
That's so cool.
Whoa.
Yeah, Paizo made this module just for Foundry because they now have a partnership with Foundry.
That's pretty cool.
can they see it? No. Guys, you guys are missing out.
If we go to that scene, we can't. They can see it. If you show them my screen real quick.
Ooh.
On that scene, probably.
Oh, we probably just need to.
Oh, gotcha.
They missed
Probably-
her really good jokes.
I know. It's just because the audio input is missing from that scene. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Pasta.
Copy pasta.
Yep.
I'll just re-say the whole thing that I said, and then you can make your joke again, because to them they'll have never heard it.
But they would have seen, but it doesn't work.
But they didn't see it because it was my screen.
I heard it.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
We have fun here at Table Fables. This is a double dose of G Fuel, just in case you were wondering.
And once he finishes it, he'll be 3 scoop, Michael.
Ooh.
Yes, 'cause I had one earlier.
He gonna be up all night.
Oh, I'm
Go, Gus.
I'm so tired because my dog decided at 3. It was actually 2:55 a.m. Decided to jump up
56.
2:55. And by the time that we got settled, it was
Thanks for
past
laughing.
3 a.m. He jumped on my bed, all 50 pounds of him, right onto
Small
my
boy.
wife and I, and we were both livid.
Like that?
Yeah, exactly. I was so mad because I thought it was morning time. Like it was like time to get up. I was like, "Ugh, I guess I'll just get up a little early." And I was like, it's 3:00 in the morning.
I thought you wake. Oh.
Oh, anyway, okay, cool. You can go ahead and now we can do this. Try this again.
There we go.
Can you hear me now? The voice of the wild.
Yes.
Yes, perfect. So, as you can see, we've got Foundry here.
That's true.
Austin has lost his backpack. Chris, that is some great interpretive dance.
Wow.
That was amazing. Thank you, Chris.
It's beautiful.
The Otari fishery.
Is that a river dance?
You all
Hey,
have
that joke was.
It's
just
even
as funny
funnier the
first time.
second time.
You've gotten a letter from Tamily Tanderville, owner of the fishery, with a little bit of a threatening request that at sundown to come to the fishery to talk to her. And that's it. Each of you in your hearts knows why this has happened, why you've received such a shortly written note that is very staccato. I'm going off script here, just in case there's anybody out there that's like, that's not in the beginner's box. And this is Tamily. You know, there's a show players button. I wish there was a hide. That way I could, like, at will just give you something, but then also have the power to take it away.
I'm pretty sure it removes the old one. So if you show 2 of them, doesn't it hide the old one? Try showing something else.
Yeah, just on the big boss.
whatever.
Oh, I could totally do that. But I'm not going to.
Oh.
Okay, real quick. Hey, Austin, how about you entertain everybody real quick?
Yeah, gladly.
Tell some more of those jokes you got.
I'm gonna do a few announcements real quick. First off, did you guys hear about the guy who lost his entire left side on the news?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Don't worry, he's all right.
Oh.
Woohoo! Okay. Also, if you're here and you want to lurk, make sure that you do right-click mute tab, and I think that if you keep your volume up, it should still count you as a
Yeah.
viewer. We appreciate all
keep
you
the-
lurkers out there. Also, if you're here in the chat, let us know. We'd love to hear from you. You can follow us on all of the social medias. Look up Table Fables. Look for the icon. I believe that's all you really have to do. To search in any of the places. Look up Table Fables. You'll find us. There are some excellent recaps and just some funny videos.
Thanks, Colin and Trent.
Yep.
Yes.
Thanks, Colin. Welcome, Trent, and hi, Chris.
Yes.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris. Throw a hi, Chris, in the chat for us. Any other things I'm missing? Discord! ! Discord. Went ahead and pop the link into the chat. You can join us there to stay connected with us all throughout the week. We are live here every Thursday night, right on Twitch. Not every. There's a little bit of traveling going on. A few of us.
Yep.
But a majority of the time, something will be happening here Thursday nights, 6:30 p.m. in regards to. And what? Merch store.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
We have a merch store.
that's right. I forgot about that.
Hoodies, cups, coffee mugs.
Fire stuff.
Give me the book, please.
What is there something in the book that has to do with merch? That's what I got. And then did you bring your ribbons for the ribbon dance? Did you leave those?
No,
I
okay.
left
So
those.
Okay.
thank you for this. I just wanted to make sure that I had the available information that Taylor would need to run the Alchemist. That's all.
So glad I picked a very difficult character.
No, not necessarily.
Not as difficult as creating a character for Starfinder when we're supposed to be using the pre-made characters. But I had
Question, just ask me.
Okay.
I had really fun RPing that character. It was great. Good old Gus.
Old Gus.
Good old Gus.
And you played a rat that stuffed things,
Yep.
had tools in his mouth.
Yep.
Yep, I rephrased it.
Oh, am I level 3 now?
I paused.
No. I was just double checking something. That's all. I'm gonna send you a link.
Ooh, secret links.
Secret tunnel.
If I can spell. Spelling's great. English is hard, guys.
It is. That's very true.
Okay, so without getting into much later here, you guys have any questions about your characters so far? Looking over the character sheets, this is gonna kind of be more of a dungeon crawl than we're probably used to for like Table Fables for like for our campaign, but mostly it's just to help us learn the mechanics of the game. Ba, 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 ba.
I'm loving it.
Hashtag not a sponsor.
I think Taylor, do you have quick alchemy?
Excuse me?
Feet?
Yes,
Quick alchemy.
I was reading about it. You can quickly make alchemical things.
Where is that at?
Yep, you've got quick alchemy. So make sure you have that checked under crafting.
Ooh, okay.
So that lets you make something and use it.
Okay.
You can make something and use it immediately.
Shoot.
And do I have everything that I need to make all
Yes,
these?
your assumption is that you at all times have what you need to make the things in that list down below.
Oh, let's go.
And then if you go to your actions tab, that's what you currently have available.
Okay.
And then if you hit quick alchemy,
prepared.
Oh,
So
You can only do that once?
yeah,
one bash.
they only have 2 spell
please.
slots. That's one of the spell
What's up?
slots.
I can run
reagent,
at people.
Yeah.
I can.
that's what you
I can
use
also
to
like
make
That's like a dagger.
things.
Do I have a certain amount of those?
Yeah, I can.
I don't think so. For the sake of tonight, we're gonna say that you don't.
Unlimited reagents. I'll be throwing bombs left and right, y'all.
Cool. And because you are the only one that's not one of those, I just wanted to extra make sure that we do this right.
I'm pretty sure that's what I. It may mean that I need.
I'm sure I'll mess something up. I'm really good at that.
It may not actually.
Oh, right here.
Charge
You've
with a
got
quick
one.
dash up to your phone. Swing.
You have 4 reagents, and I think those are based on resting.
End your movement.
Cool.
Of at least four enemy. Make a melee strike.
Well,
Where are those at?
under crafting, it's at the top. Under advanced alchemy,
Okay.
Total cost?
total cost 4. Infused reagents 1 of 5. So you have 1 left. You have 5 total.
Oh, so then, okay, so I can craft all those things that are in the
In the list. So elixir of life. So he can heal. Alchemist's fire and acid flask.
Okay. Well, and then I can add one of the lower ones.
So and then you've got the acid flask and alchemist fire both forms. So Oh, well,
Possible to have a reminder about how heightened spells work? Is that just like it can be upcast, or does that mean that is an effect you have because of a feat or something?
heightened.
Yes.
Yes, one moment. As I get a second laptop out. One is just not enough.
Did Zach say anything?
Nope. Where do you even see that?
So on one of my spells, actually a couple of my spells, it says heightened +2 and then yada yada. You can do whatever.
Yes, so that's if you upcast.
Gotcha.
That's what that
so just the 3.
Yep. Let me text him real quick. Make sure he's not about to walk through the door. It happens, you know. Us people who work in the video and you know, in the creative world, in video shoots can have a mind of their own and go for 16 hours long.
Woo.
You know, I've been there. 16-hour days. It's no fun, but you know, it happens.
Sure not.
That password is incorrect.
There is no password.
That was an inside joke from before the show. To be clear.
Yep. Well, I look at them, not the cameras.
I was sharing that awareness to those of
You know, I wanted to make them think that if they came earlier, hung out in the chat more, then they would really get it.
I think that Danger
Maybe they
Nick
should.
was here since the beginning.
That's where all the fun happens. Right
Sure,
before you
we
start.
Oh yeah.
I think I can get this.
Actually, just before we go
Da,
live,
da,
there's a lot of-
da, da.
It is wild.
gets spicy, right? Is it spicy?
Spicy.
I mean, it is Cinco de Mayo, so
Oh, it is. Okay, let's see. Let's
Going
see if
for
I remembered
Margs
your
afterward?
Wi-Fi password by heart. I think I did.
some torchies, chips, and queso.
I'm stuck on checking network requirements, which actually just takes my confidence down
Yes.
a step.
I'd be happy to type the password.
You don't want to tell the whole internet you're.
I can because
it.
the whole internet isn't gonna be at my house.
All right, his address is.
Oh, I know what I did. I put an extra letter in there. I put an A that did not belong.
Wait.
Hey,
Hey.
I'm really curious about whatever this is off screen here. The mug. I haven't seen this yet.
You haven't seen this? I've had it. Had it for a while.
Been using
Didn't
that
notice
for a
it.
long time.
It's a D&D official branded mug.
I like it.
Got it at GameStop of all places.
Ooh.
To the moon. Just kidding. I'm not in on that anymore.
You're not on Wall Street Bets?
Not anymore.
No thanks. I choose life.
I one time was at a midnight release of Halo 3 at a GameStop.
Yeah,
Long
yeah, yeah.
line.
Same.
We were bored.
Good old days.
And this guy who's known as Biggs on Twitch was sitting off to the side talking to his girlfriend, I think. And he's sitting there with one of those big Whataburger cups. And I said, Sergio, I'm bored. I'll pay you $1 to run over there and up as far as you can. Other people heard this and they're bored too. And they're like,
chip in.
I'll pay $1 to see that. He gets about $10, and Sergio's this tiny kid at the time. Comes sprinting straight at Biggs, and Biggs just stares at him, and he kicks this thing and just launches this Whataburger cup. And all Biggs did, he just goes, "I'm gonna have to call you back." I'm watching Jay Sergio around. You know what pay me to do? I'll give you half the money. I'll give you half the money.
That's so good.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
And then he went on to be like semi-pro in Halo. Biggs did.
Wow.
Back.
Last midnight release I went to, there was a army recruiter outside, and he had a couple of pizzas. He had a lot of pizzas just hanging out, and so me and my buddies got to take a couple pizzas home because no one else wanted them.
Did you have to? But you joined the army.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's,
yeah. I'm definitely AWOL right now.
we'll join army for pizza. though.
Deserted. Yep.
I got pizza. It was worth it.
I went to a midnight release of, I think it was like Battlefield 2. And I got it and it wouldn't work on my Xbox. So I immediately went to Walmart, bought an Xbox so I could play that night with people. And the next day went back, returned it, went to GameStop, bought a used one because they weren't open at that point.
You returned your new one and bought the same Xbox
But
because it was used.
No.
Yeah, Jesus.
But that was how I was able to play Battlefield with my friends.
Wow.
Waited in line all that time, didn't?
Crazy.
I went to the midnight launch of Halo 3. We can get started after this for real. And ended up, they had an extra one of the legendary editions that was like the Master Chief helmet just sitting on the counter. And when I went in, I said, "Is that extra?" And they were like, "Yeah, nobody's asked about it." And I was like, "I can have it?"
Wow.
I mean, they didn't give it
And
to
they
me.
were
I had to
like,
pay for another $50. It was $50 more.
Do you still have that helmet?
I don't. I gave it to one of my friends.
Wow.
Did you pay $50 for it?
No, I gave it to him.
I'm just kidding.
So one other thing I want to touch on is hero points. You start the game with
20.
1 hero point. You can have a maximum of 3 hero points. If you what did I miss?
You're good.
Have a good night.
I have no idea.
3 hero points.
3 here. Maximum of 3. Minimum 20.
You max of 3. You can spend them to reroll a die, or if you have 3, you can use them to skip having to roll to not die. And
I like it.
usually, I'm supposed to, as the GM, I'm supposed to hand them out about every hour. So you should have 3 at some point, maybe
Next.
Game hour or like session hour?
session hour, IRL. I can also give them individually if somebody does something great. So,
some like top notch RP.
yep. Okay. So I'm going to ask Trent to join us at the table.
The fabled table.
Yeah. The fabled table.
Please don't tickle me.
He's a goblin. If you hand me that cable, I'll point it.
There's a power strip behind him. A big power bank thing.
Oh, what?
There's a big old power strip right there.
There's a feat.
Yeah, the really long one.
It's an ancestry feat that isn't filled in on my character sheet.
It should not be because it is the
Guy.
beginner box version.
Gotcha.
If my character's mute, how will that play into RP? Like, do I?
Sign language.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. Alrighty.
You were cured.
What do we
Remember
decide
when I was
on
saying
Trent?
there's slight difference?
Is he the cleric or the druid?
I'm cool with it. I
He's
just
a
wanted.
cleric. I chose for him.
I was making sure I didn't accidentally erase it.
No, you mean Dane.
Gotcha.
Nick?
Yes.
Danger Nick, thank you. You chose the fact that Trent is playing a cleric.
Cool. Thanks, Danger.
Okay, so
Thank you.
Ezrin, Fumbus, Kira, and Valeros, you each received a letter.
It's Veros.
Wait, where's
Valeros. Huh?
Valerius.
You each received a letter requesting you come to the fishery.
Vale
sunset.
Rose. Yes.
Oh no.
I thought he like sent a letter to us in here, and I was like looking for it.
Oh.
I'm like,
No, you didn't get one.
where's my letter?
We got ours. I can see it on his screen.
Fine, guys. Have fun.
He did have a thing.
I'm
that
just
we could
gonna-
see a letter.
Sit in the goblin cave.
You sit in that goblin cave. All right.
Cobble in the Have.
I'm just clicking things, hoping things work.
It's got you laughing now.
And Austin's dying over here.
So stupid. I can't say it.
Well, now you gotta
I
say
feel
it.
like now you're,
No. Nope. You guys, you have to learn to trust people's discretion.
Yep.
Self-regulation.
That's fair.
It's something my 2-year-old is learning. You each have been called
Go to your character.
forward.
That's what's good.
It is now night.
Right.
The sun is setting.
Click in there.
Do we already know each other? Are we
You have never met.
Where's the cleric?
good? Good,
I
good.
think it's either Quinn,
It's Kira.
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 It's Kira.
Kyra. It's been a day, y'all.
What letter was that again? Key?
Key.
Oh,
There's a.
apparently I'm neutral good. This is not good.
Never mind. I should be nicer. I'm gonna tell it. There's Spanish 2. There was a girl, bless her heart, who probably sounds much like your character will sound like if I know you well. And she could not pronounce Spanish words to save her life. Qui pasa? Senorita, am I saying this right? Qui?
Oh no.
No. K. Like the letter K? Yeah, sure. Anyway, I'll never forget that. Apparently.
That accent is actually what one of my Spanish teachers sounded like.
Oh, well.
Gosh.
Okay.
Mr. Strunk. What's his name?
Shout out to Mr. Strunk.
Shout out to Mr. Strunk.
I gotta come.
You know,
I've got to come one step.
Say, you know, say. You go, very, very good, Mr. Patterson.
Muy bien.
Oh my gosh.
Gosh, dang it.
Did that one get you?
Yeah.
Well,
Both my Spanish teachers were native speakers.
mine was 2.
Mr. Strunk.
Okay.
Happy Cinco de Mayonnaise.
Y'all have an extra set of dice? Because I did not bring any of mine.
I have.
You can.
All I have are dice.
Just roll your dice in
Oh,
from your character sheet.
okay.
All right. Yes.
I have.
It's gonna do
Pour some
all of the
into
math
this
for
coffee
you.
cup
Yes.
from a brown paper
Yes,
bag every morning.
What are you really?
Sorry.
Thank you.
Rural Texas.
Absolutely.
That's amazing.
He wanted to leave early one day and he tried to sneak us all out of class.
What?
And the principal walked by and he immediately was like, just started speaking Spanish, point at the walls. He's like, all right, everyone back to class now.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Imagine being the whole adult principal, seeing that happening, and being like, "I'm gonna have a conversation with the person who's acting like a child." That's hilarious.
Oh, man.
Okay.
We gotta wait a while,
Also, you're the only one with dark vision.
Oh, cool.
The sun has set. The sun has set. 4 individuals. You walk up next to each other as you're walking into the fishery.
How many fish do I have?
None. You see
Equip a fish. One-handed mace.
Is this a magic koi pond?
1d1.
give me a number 1 to 4.
Oh, no.
3.
Oh no.
He's giving me 3 hero points.
You walk up first.
Oh.
Behind you, you see a goblin approaching. You see a wizardly looking man and a homely looking country bumpkin.
I go straight up to the country bumpkin.
What?
So I hear you got fish?
No, apparently not. I didn't catch a dang thing.
Wait, seriously?
No fish.
No fish?
I've been fishing all day long out there, and I thought I'd walk in here with at least 3 of them.
How much bait you got?
None. That's probably my problem.
Bro, dude, I want to help you. I'm going to sit down and start helping him. Do you have another rod?
It's getting dark.
No, it's getting dark. Fish don't bite at night.
Oh, well.
I just jump into the pond.
Come out. You come out of the water, back up from the water, and there's a fish in
He gets a fish, bro.
amateurs.
What in tarnation is that? Goblins regularly? Is
Yeah.
that the thing?
You see. Also, I should explain. Yeah, in the world of Lost Omens, Galorian is the name of this planet.
Obviously.
Yeah, Galorian it's the world. All of the cities, all of the races kind of live in harmony together. Not literal harmony, like there are conflicts, but like no one race is not inherently bad over another. Like if in D&D speak, like Drow are pretty much all evil, right? But dark elves in Pathfinder are not. Goblins are not. So anyway, no, it would not be uncommon. The front door of the fishery opens and you see a halfling standing there, tapping her foot.
I just tossed the fish at her.
You know, on a normal day, I'd probably find that pretty funny. But I've been waiting for about 5 minutes. I've been expecting you. You better get inside. The tone of her voice hits a specific nerve in each of you separately that you should listen to her.
All right, I'm listening.
You guys step inside.
I pick up the fish.
She pulls she pulls out a stool and gets up on it so she's eye level with everybody except the goblin. So, each of you
Oh my
you hold on to that fish.
I apologize for my friend.
Taylor's crying. Yes, we just started.
Oh my God.
Welcome to Table Fair. We have fun here. You've each been. I've called each one of you here for an obvious reason. Each one of you owes me, in your own way, a different, some kind of debt for something I've helped you with, whether it's money or. Am I missing something in the chat? Oh no. Okay.
I just thought fish.
I clipped it.
Oh man.
I was trying to say something and then I just started laughing.
Oh, okay. Okay, that was great. You each owe me, in one way or another, a debt that you've yet to repay, and I'm gonna make it easy for you.
Ooh, I got you a fish.
Something's been tearing through. Tearing through the fish
The big fish.
that are down being salted.
It's a bigger fish.
There's always another bigger fish. And this was the last time we ever played Pathfinder.
There's
I'm never allowed to play.
there's something's been rummaging around in the basement, and I need you to take care of it. Do it, and I'll consider your debt wiped free.
My debt. What?
Your debt would be wiped free.
What?
Yes.
What?
You know what you owe me. Money, training,
Yeah.
papers, and things.
Yeah. Do I know this? Like this?
Yes, this is true.
Okay. Sorry. Yep. Sorry. I was distracted. No, yeah, I absolutely. Yeah, we'll kill the thing, whatever, so we can fish more. What you doing?
The fish, it, even though you give it a good bop,
Thwomped it.
it just, you thwomped it, but suddenly just, hail gets you in the face. Oh my God. It thwomps you right back and stops moving. Okay. So, if we have an accord, the basement is that way, and I'll see you once you take care of the problem.
Well, what is the problem exactly?
No clue.
No, so we're just
The fish just keep disappearing
From the basement.
from the basement.
Sounds like
Make
you
sure the fish
got
don't leave the basement on their own.
you got a critter problem.
Yeah, they're pretty dead.
You have cats?
No, but we've got rats.
How big?
Big.
Are they unusual size?
As big as the fish?
No, I've not seen any that big.
Oh,
Fish
well.
disguising themselves as rats and leaving.
Is there any other entrances to your basement? When should we go down there?
Not that I know of.
You have candlelight down there?
There's a torch.
Do you have a shovel?
No.
Do you have anything like? So do you have anything like?
Guys,
What are you using equipment wise?
I have a bomb.
Let's save that one, especially because we'll be in a basement.
It goes fire.
I like the way this
Fire.
I have soap.
Okay, never mind. I light the tip of my staff.
Imagine a goblin that sounds like Adam Driver. Just like good fire. Anyway. Okay.
Oh wow, this is so much more overpowered than 5e light, because it lasts until you have your long rest.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys continue to the basement? Or do you have questions for? I've not got all night.
drinks on you for before we head down there?
No.
Nothing.
You already owe me money.
What about?
Or the worth of money. I mean, I can give you some water.
How about that shovel?
That'll work.
I know about him, but I'm worth way more than that.
I'll give you a glass of water.
Sounds great.
Or milk.
I'll take milk.
All right.
A glass of water. Water.
He's looking
Gotta get hydrated. Start stretching before we.
Our fish.
whatever.
Yeah, I'll have my glass. Head down there.
Start walking.
Have you lit a torch to go down there?
Yeah, I lit my staff. And is anyone like
That's a fish.
presumably, or maybe I'll just say, well, actually, maybe just, and I just kind of like pat whatever your chest armor is and light that instead.
Were you in front of me going down there?
I can be.
Well, I was gonna just walk in front of you.
Like through my legs?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Gerblins.
Gerblin. I love the idea that somebody doesn't know how to say one of the race's names.
This starts
All
combining
you
them.
Gerblins like this.
What's that supposed to mean? don't mind him.
No.
You got a problem?
That was a hypothetical. No, Ezrin is he's way too proper in his speech.
Did you light my chest plate? Is that what you're doing? What'd you say you did? You like patted my tink tink,
We've got and he had said some other magical words into it.
and my chest plate's glowing.
I'm what they call a wizard, a master of the arcane.
You're a
art.
wizard, Harry.
Harry?
You fancy with the words and
I
stuff.
have I have produced such wonders as magical missiles.
Ooh.
So you fancy words and
Did
stuff,
those blow up?
magic things.
Thank you.
Anyways, let's kill these fish.
I thought we were
Wait.
killing rats. I thought our problem was someone else killing the fish.
I thought the fish were dead.
So
Zombie fish are known to cause problems.
the stairs leading into the basement of the fishery.
The fish lit. Sorry.
Fish lich. The stairs leading into the basement of the fishery creak with age as you make your way downstairs to find the beast that has been eating all the fish. In the center of the room, between stone pillars holding up the fishery overhead, are barrels filled with salted fish.
Ooh.
2 of the barrels have been smashed open, spilling their contents on the floor.
Jailbreak.
In the east wall seems to be a hole opening into darkness.
Is there like fish still there?
In addition, as you were heading downstairs,
Mm-hmm.
you were offered 10 additional gold for your discretion.
Oh.
in not telling people what we are doing or killing?
In what you may find.
Okay,
They don't want to cause an uproar in the village.
gotcha.
Yes, ma'am.
What do I have in my thing?
Or sir.
I'm just all thinking.
I'm gonna go up to the hole.
Hold on. So, you guys are all down at the landing.
We have a map.
You do have a map.
There's a map on the map.
I'm the map.
Yeah,
I'm the map. I'm the map. You guys are at the landing.
Are there fish on the ground?
There are no fish. To the right. To the right. There are a few barrels and you can't make your way all the way around. But to the left, there is a wooden walkway.
What's in those barrels?
Fish. Salted fish.
How many fish?
1 fish, 2 fish.
How salty are the fish?
Salty.
Like,
I grab.
Like you just stole their girlfriend. Salty.
Oh,
okay,
I'm gonna grab 2 fish. I'm gonna like
my girlfriend a
bite
fish.
one, and then like throw the tail at what's his name?
If you hit your token.
Valoros.
Valeros.
Yeah.
Valeros.
Oh, wait.
Bale roast.
Can we make him bright because I lit him up?
I am a source of light.
Supposedly.
Okay.
How much?
It is 20 feet bright and dim 20 feet.
Dim 20 feet.
Mhm.
Dim.
The
Bright 20, dim 20
as
beyond that.
opposed to bright.
How far can I see?
You can also see the same amount of distance. Actually, you see further because you have dark vision.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
I have this unpaused in Foundry, so you can move your tokens, but please only do so if you are expressly telling me you are moving first. So
What are you wearing? What's your
Wow.
mask?
No idea. Leather
Wait, is
armor.
oh there he is.
I'm gonna just go with whatever that guy looks like.
it's in your inventory.
Leather armor.
This character sheet is so much better than the D&D one.
Are you coming at me?
Nope.
He's just sizing you up to rob you later.
Where's his hoe?
As I'm trying to bright like a diamond.
Shine bright like a diamond.
I have to go around these barrels in front of me.
You can go to the left,
Mm.
or actually to the right. Sorry.
I'm gonna go to the right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I'm gonna kind of follow with like a
Do we
10
move?
foot distance or something.
Oh, creepy thing eating the fish.
Anytime.
Is there a cat down here?
As you round that corner,
Hello, hello. Hello.
what? So
Don't worry,
What would the
we're
first
here
thing-
with discretion.
What would the first thing each of you do be? So you would go around the corner. You ate a fish and threw the
Oh.
tail at him.
I think that we're in a staircase. Like we're behind a staircase rail and we can't move because there's a wall in the way.
What? How am I over there? Oh, I gotta go up that way.
Like I can go left and right, but I can't go across this. It looks like it's a staircase.
Oh, that must be where we walked down to. So it'd spit us out right there on that top part, right? If I'm walking ahead.
Hold on. Let me fix it. I think this is where it spits you out. Yeah.
Okay. That's me walking.
Okay. So yep, you would advance a step here. You would eat a fish and throw the tail at him.
Him.
Right.
Oh, and we see the hole in the wall.
I
Yep.
use one of the fish bones to just.
Oh, that's been stuck in there a while.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you there. Gerblin didn't catch your name. We just went off in here. What was your name?
Yes, Fimbus.
Can I just call you a Gerblin?
No.
Fimbus.
I threw my other fish at him.
Famous the garblet?
It just.
Fimbus.
Dramatically slides off your face.
Oh yeah, I'd be up by him.
Like the
Bye, Nick.
like the window screeching noise.
Okay. Well, Valeros, you take a step forward, and you
We got my like shield and sword. Hello.
a strange chittering comes from the hole in the wall. Suddenly, a massive rat the size of a dog emerges from the darkness, and
Come here, boy.
it isn't alone.
Where?
Has a bunch of smaller rats with it.
See 4 giant rats.
I mean, that many.
Oh
Rush
boy.
forward. We're gonna roll for initiative.
Can I throw a few of those fish?
I think we found who killed the fish. They obviously made this gigantic hole in the wall. Initiative is a.
I knew it was a big rat. I called it.
Initiative. We roll that for.
How the heck
it should
do I
be-
You can do it
on the left side of your character sheet, there's a spot where it says initiative. You click the die next to it
Yep.
Can I just roll?
Do it inside Foundry.
because it'll automatically do stuff.
The left side of your.
I know. It does all the math for you though.
I don't mind doing that.
Yay!
Yeah, but then I have to type the math in.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, why did it roll 2 d20s?
Do you have advantage?
Some of you, yeah, some based on your feats, you might have advantage on.
I clicked
Oh,
it, and then
on
it does
initiative?
perception. Am I supposed to click roll +5 now?
You definitely
So-
didn't roll 2d20s. You rolled a 1.
I initially
Oh, that was
rolled.
for-
It was for perception.
Oh,
Well, it should say initiative perception.
Yeah,
it like showed 2 d20s on my screen.
one might.
I think
not
someone
have
else
been yours.
rolled.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, so
rolled
you
it.
just roll and then it should say plus.
Yeah. It says so in the chat on the right. It'll say what the rolls are.
Also, yes.
See, I would have rolled better if it was a dice.
You know, based on our last game, I don't know if that's true.
Got him.
Yeah. Got him.
All right.
That's a
Roll a +7. Sure.
Yeah, it would be +7.
Cool.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Frick. Oh, 16. Okay.
I think I had accidentally rolled it for you. Oh, and it was 16 already. The one I rolled for you was also 16.
Okay.
Okay, so up first here we've got a giant rat. It's a giant rat's turn. It
Gonna do giant rat things.
skitters around the corner with one of its actions. Next is another one of the rats. And it goes around the other way.
where'd he go?
Wouldn't you like to know?
They're circling us.
This one comes forward and it is going to make
No.
Get back.
it tries to bite you. That's going to be 15 to hit you. Doesn't it?
Wow.
Didn't roll very well.
That does not bode well for me.
And it's going to try to bite you
That's
again.
not well.
Give it.
Give it. Yeah, that
Go
was an
on,
11.
get.
It definitely don't.
Still don't.
So you can attack. So you have 3 actions, right? 3 action economy. Every time you attack, you go from your plus to you go to a negative to a double negative. So if you attack twice, it's -4 or -8 depending on, or -5, -10 depending on what your modifiers are. If that makes sense. Okay.
I see it. Okay, yeah. It's a +9, +4, -1. Got it. Those are my attacks.
He's seeing the UI for it. He's understanding it.
Yes. Oh, you also, instead of going into your character sheet, there's a plugin I have in here that lets you access it from.
Yep.
I think that's what I'm seeing.
Yes, you are seeing that. Nope.
Hey, just so you guys know, these aren't dogs,
They're not.
and they're mean.
The cleric, you are up first.
Great. I'm gonna take out my scimitar.
I never got your name, but do something.
I'm a scimitar.
You can move
Yes.
up to.
So say I am.
Where's your movement?
My movement is a 25 feet.
Yes.
Where'd you see that?
Go back to character. Everything's in character.
If you double click your token, it'll show you your stuff.
How do you zoom out?
Scroll.
Ah, there we go.
Wait, where
To
on here?
drag yourself, you need to have the right click actually thing. You can't click and drag on your trackpad.
I've been wondering. I've been seeing a very small bottom portion of the map.
Where's your movement speed on the sheet? I don't even see it.
Um,
Oh, there it is. Speed, 25 feet.
speed. I'm speed.
So yeah, you can move 25 feet. So you can also use your arrow keys, and each arrow up or down is 5 feet. So
Oh,
Corners
cool.
are also 5 question mark.
Well, I don't need to move because there's a rat right. Oh no, I'm right at the bottom.
yep.
Yeah, that's a problem.
He's a goblin. You can walk over him.
Don't hurt me.
That's 10, 15, 20.
Yep. There you go.
And then I'm going to slash the crap out of this rat.
The
Slash rat.
is also. Never mind.
Slash rat.
It is a normal rat. It is not unusual in any way.
I was gonna say it's flanked, but it's not flanked.
Alrighty. I'm going to strike. How do I roll for a weapon?
You go to your actions.
Action.
Or under. Yep.
Strikes.
It is literally just hit strike.
Yep.
Great.
And then it gives you your scimitar.
Yep. Modifier. Normal. Roll 4. 15.
Plus whatever your
I don't know that it has a modifier.
It has it in the chat. In the chat, it says what you actually rolled for.
Oh.
Strength +1, train +3.
19.
Boom. And it has all the cool properties.
19 hits.
19 hit.
Yep.
And I also roll for damage.
need some water.
1d6 plus 1. 2.
Is it dead?
Nope, definitely not.
Cool. I applied the 2 damage. Cool.
This is great. I love the system.
It's yeah. Ezrin, the wizard, is up next.
He still has a third action
I do.
because he
you
used
do.
one weapon attack.
I want to
Movement is an action.
Yes.
I want to take I have some chalk.
Strike.
I want to draw a line in between me and the rat.
Okay.
Unsheath the chalk. No.
There actually are rules.
Yeah,
They're not
for-
part of the beginner's box for like
Shooting
changing
them.
weapons and
Yes,
stuff.
yeah.
You actually have to spend an action to do it.
To do it.
But you can.
It's just in my pack.
Yeah. No. It,
You could also
It's like my ready holster, but like
you could
just for
also
chalk.
raise a shield
He has a
in
shield.
preparation.
Do I actually have a shield? I don't think
You
I didn't
do.
think I did have a shield. I said I have an action to raise a shield, but I don't believe I have a steel shield. Wow. I would choose. Do I get to take my action? Because I've already done it. Honestly, I'm just gonna stick with it. I've done my
The
action.
chalk?
Yeah.
No, that
I've done my action. I'm a person that stays by his word.
you get 3 actions. You
Yeah, I did my 3
the
actions.
only cantrip you could use would be message.
Yeah.
But
No.
okay.
No, I already went through my cantrips. Like it's
Harry
mainly
Potter?
investigative.
Yes.
Hagrid?
Yes. So
You're a wizardary. You're a lizardary.
this is
You're a blizzardary.
also fun thing in the chat where it has your attack in there. It explains the weapon properties of your weapon, and
As opposed to your puppy, your weapon properties of your puppy.
yes.
That it's that 3 scoop Michael coming out.
Yes.
I love it. All that G fuel.
I'm going to.
Sleep again.
Good.
So corners are still 5 feet, like the normal 5 feet grid system.
Corners are 5 feet, but
Every other
you can
move is-
you can only move diagonally for it counting as 5 feet
Yeah.
twice, and then it becomes 15 feet.
Gotcha.
Oh.
So it's like almost difficult terrain.
Yes, after 2 times going diagonally.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. I'm gonna try to bonk this rat with
Whoa!
Oh, critical.
And it's
Hello.
a crit.
wow.
Nice.
Got our first natural 20 of the
Yes,
night.
I like how
Thwomp.
the elderly looking wizard just crit with his walking stick.
It's like that meme where the guy.
Giant rat? I think not.
It's like that meme where the guy's like super old, bent down, and he takes his shirt off. He's like completely ripped. He's got like
Call an ambulance.
But not for me.
Okay,
All right, roll that
critical
beautiful damage. And now I
I thought you were gonna get a 2-2.
4. my two would have been if I had rolled a 1. So yeah, I could have very easily done that.
did you click damage or critical?
I hit critical.
Okay.
Crit. And it looks like it did things appropriately. And I'm going to then, if it still lives.
Laughing about the fish again.
Also, what is the circumstance for recovering focus points?
Because that's what you have to use, right?
I have a thing that does that.
No, you have the thing that does that.
The rat is looking bloodied, by the way.
Ooh.
Good to know that the 6 damage we did is more than half its health.
Apparently.
I went, and I just hit it right square in the.
It's like.
Just put a scratch. That's what it sounded like.
It's like
Is
that
it
one big
speaking
rat from
Goblin?
The Princess Bride.
Yes. So, yeah, that's why I asked if their size was usual.
I don't hear it.
Yes.
Now, like,
Are you talking to it? Throw it
I
at the
didn't
rat.
get that till now.
You're fine.
Use it on the rat. Is it candy? What's in there?
Trinkets.
I don't know if I trust you.
Was that the fire one, or is that the?
While I'm looking this up, let's see.
I'm also comfortable. I also have I don't necessarily intend to use that on this turn, but I do have a cantrip. I can just shoot this thing.
Just.
So, so in the debate with 5e versus Pathfinder Second Edition, Ray of Frost in Pathfinder Second Edition is actually a ranged attack that does cold damage instead of a melee attack that does necrotic.
Oh.
Sorry,
Funny how that works.
Fuck me.
I'm sorry. No, I was thinking
D&D 5e.
No,
it's
I was thinking.
necrotic damage?
No, sorry. I was thinking chill touch. Chill touch is shoot.
Necrotic damage? Chill
there's-
touch makes a
one of
little
these is-
sense to be
one of these is
necrotic because
really-
it's kind of that creepy cold hand that comes out of the ground. It's like
I'm
You
gonna look it
have
up.
to you regain them by studying.
It's like that. It's like when you go to hold somebody's hand.
Gotcha,
It's
so
like
it's
just
like a short
cold
rest
and
thing?
clammy. And it's just like,
So it's like a short rest or something.
Yeah, you just have to be able to spend time studying.
Okay, cool. Okay.
hold his hand.
Then just Ray of
cold
Frost.
clammy.
So bang, Ray of Frost. And now is this a spell attack? So as a second attack, I have to use the multi-attack penalty for it? Is
No.
that okay? Gotcha. So it's subsequent attacks of the same type.
Yes,
Okay.
Oh.
I believe so.
That means that anyone that spellcasts has a
Jeez.
major advantage versus
The vast majority of spells take 2 actions.
Chris is doing good.
My Ray of Frost is 2 actions.
Oh, that makes sense.
Chris just rolled an 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a hacker.
And I rolled a 1 on
But you
the
have plus-
D4.
but
These
you have
D4s.
plus
sorry.
4.
Yeah. And so
Oh,
wait, you did
do you see that?
it? I see the took.
Do you see the skull?
Oh. Did it have 2 HP
Oh.
left when it took the
Yep.
damage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Okay.
dead.
I was just curious because it said 2 on the thing, and I was
He about to die.
cool. Well, neat.
Cool.
So then,
Is he like frozen dead? Like what?
bah! And it's
And it just
You have a gun?
what's a gun?
Austin was that
Not horribly. Refresh.
this other rat rushes forward.
Stop it.
Get some help.
Bap.
No. Bad rat.
Down, down, boy.
Damn, boy.
Get. Go. Get.
You hear?
Now stop eating them fish.
Oh, chill touch is a ranged necrotic. That's what it is. Chill touch is ranged necrotic damage. In
All right, is 22 gonna hit?
Trying to think of everything I can do.
One and two?
Yeah, but I raised my shield as an action or something. Not raise shield. I can. Hang on.
You can shield block
Yep.
as a reaction, yeah.
It's gonna hit, but I'm gonna go ahead and shield block it.
So click shield block.
All right, I did.
Click the icon to the left of the name.
Action.
That works too.
Shield block.
Where's the ram?
It is showing in the chat. You just don't have the chat up because you had it on the thing.
Oh, okay. Did I click it twice?
Yes, and now it has the. It shows the.
What is the shield's hardness? This should be in your inventory.
I was just there. It is 5. Is that what that is?
I know. Yes, so you take 5 less damage than whatever it deals.
Okay.
And the shield takes what? Oh, I guess there's a.
Whatever.
So you
Whenever you apply your stuff. Yeah.
No, it takes whatever the shield takes damage, not me.
Yeah, I think that he can hit block on it or something.
Oh, it says you have not raised your shield.
Oh, you go to your sheet. Go to your character sheet. You can also double click your token to just get straight to your sheet.
No.
In your inventory tab, the next one. This is your actions.
There's my raise shield right there. I have my shield. I think that it's saying that I need my shield raised.
Yes.
Which I was saying earlier.
There should be a toggle on the.
It's right here.
Oh, well, you can do it there too.
Oof.
It's in raise a shield. Okay, interesting. I haven't played a martial yet.
I clicked
Well,
it, but
I'll
I didn't-
fix it. It's applying the full amount to you, and you should only take 1 damage, so... Right?
Hardness 5, yeah.
So what'd you do?
I'm just manually applying 1 damage.
But it wouldn't be to me, it'd be to my shield.
1 to you. 5
1 to you, 5 to your shield.
I thought it blocks all damage.
No. So your shield is now at
The rat breathed.
15 hit point.
Your hardness on your shield is.
Anything that surpasses the hardness level gets dealt to you.
Right.
So it's 5 hardness. So
Michael, you okay?
we only got 1 viewer, so 5 hardness gets.
We have 3.
Oh, cool, 3. I'm glad you're here. We have 5. My screen is just not updated.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, mine just did. Mine. I'm a liar.
the Nightbot. Anyway, moving on.
Did you put that? I still see shield is 20 HP.
You just have to keep a note of it. I don't think I can.
You're 20 HP.
You can make it.
Oh, here I can
15.
edit it.
What is it? 15 now?
Mm-hmm.
I got it.
Do you got it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, already updated it.
Oh well.
So it would be 5 damage?
It took 5. You took 1,
Correct.
Okay.
and that's how your shield ends up breaking.
Can you look at the chat?
Yeah.
The founder chat.
Under chat.
Cool.
It's gonna try to bite you again.
Stop it.
You're just the closest thing to it.
It's just hungry. It's just a,
That one was only
hungry boy.
That one was only an 8.
It doesn't hit.
And now it's your turn. Fumbus, you're up next.
What about the fun bus?
Columbus.
Fumbus. Fumbus.
Columbus.
I said
Go ahead.
fun bus, like a.
Fun bus.
Bus.
I'm gonna go ahead and swing.
All right.
Banana.
Bring it on.
Do I just click roll?
Yep. Strike plus 7.
And I'll put it up in the chat too.
15. Well, let me just confirm this real quick. I'm pretty sure this rule is the same, that if it meets it, it makes it, but
You sure, mate?
Last time I read it, I think it said it meets it makes it only applies when it's the PCs rolling and not when
not-
being rolled against.
Mm.
Yeah, right. That's That's how it works, guys, right?
I meant to say, I reached to unsheath my sword.
That's a fish.
You're surrounded by fish. This is the basement.
I
Where
whack him with a fish.
the basement where they imprison the fish.
Oh my gosh.
Attempt it with a fish.
That worked.
Actually, that
Do we roll damage?
I do have made a change.
Honestly, if I throw it a fish, would it just eat the fish and leave me alone?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Just throw a fish. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll do it.
Making
12 damage.
Oh wow.
Well,
Wow.
it did.
Wow.
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 Wow. Why?
Why?
Yeah, this rat, you get it in one go.
Yeah. Yeah,
Just-
boy.
Was that the last rat?
No.
Oh.
I think it was while I was trying to
Almost
bite at
flanking
me.
us.
I just shoved the sword right into its mouth.
Did we see which direction it flanked in?
Poked out the
Did we
back
see
of
which
it.
direction it flanked in?
There are two.
You skewered it.
Off
Oh,
in opposite directions.
It's a skewer rat.
Gross.
a skewer rat instead of a skewer rat.
Your turn.
That's peak comedy.
Got a giggle
Yeah, if it
cleric
meets it,
over here.
makes it, goes for any check in.
Yeah.
That's so dumb. That's so dumb.
Sick.
Just confirming, just making sure, just making sure I'm right.
That was my one action.
Fumbus.
Right.
You got
there-
you got 3 actions. You haven't
You
moved.
got 3. You can move.
Do I see any other rats?
They went off in different directions.
I'm gonna step past this one and I'm gonna move.
Gross.
Can we get a
5 feet.
interesting? Thinks
Would
gore
this
is
have been one
gross.
move diagonally.
Yes. You can only do that twice though. Actually, it might be just once. I'll
Yeah,
have to
I thought it was every other. Yeah.
And then I will raise shield, ready for another rat.
All right.
Ooh.
Does your shield remain raised until you take it down, or do you have to use an action every turn to raise it?
You
Ooh, actually,
if you raise it, I don't know. That's a great question.
it says it remains raised until the start of your next turn.
There you go.
The very helpful tooltip provided by Paizo in Foundry is very helpful.
Not sponsored, but Paizo,
Please.
feel free to sponsor. We'll play Pathfinder forever.
Hit us up.
It's true.
You want more fish jokes? I got 'em.
The other jokes may not be about fish, but they're equally
I
fishy.
love for Jason, who is like the CEO of Paizo, to see this and just to know what he thinks. Like, just to see our shenanigan already.
We played with fish.
Like, wow. Morons.
Exactly. Sponsor.
Oh, it's gonna be warmer tomorrow. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You're up.
Yay.
Yay.
All right, so I'm gonna go forward.
Off in the distance, you just hear.
Less terrifying.
That was a nibbler sound from the Futurama fans.
So I don't know where any of them are, right?
They just ran off one, and yeah, you never saw. You have not seen any of this yet.
Oh, that's true.
Now.
Oh, look at these nasty rats.
Look who's talking.
That's so racist.
Huh? I'm talking about the other rats.
Where are the rats?
That'd be 20,
What? Did you not hear that rat talk?
25.
Oh, rats.
And then I can move again, or
Yep, that would be your second action.
okay. So I'm just gonna keep moving, trying to look around.
Oh, I could
Because you have
more
quick
than
out.
one move.
Yeah, you can use all 3.
You can use all your actions however you wish.
Yeah, but
What?
But if I can move like 25 feet in one action.
You can
Yeah,
move
you can
75
move
feet in a
50.
turn and do nothing else.
You could do 75.
Oh, why would I keep scoot
So-
over here with them?
Your turn already ended.
And use your action to raise your shield.
Stay there.
Oh, that's true. You did. You used
I
your
had another action.
You attack, you move, you raise your shield.
It's 3.
Yeah, but I thought I could only move one space as a move.
Oh no!
That's
You
why
can
I
move
only
your.
moved one.
Oh no,
You
you,
can
get
move your
25
move.
feet.
I was like, this is gonna take a while.
Oh.
Pathfinder's a little crunchy compared to 5e, but it's not that crunchy.
So
12
how
action.
far can I throw
A little
my
crusty.
Applied
bombs?
to PC and
You
shield
gonna blow up the
equally.
whole fish joint?
Oh,
So the shield only
interesting.
takes 1 damage, and I only take 1 damage.
That makes more sense. That's also very strong. so
Thank
long as
you,
can-
Eyes of Texas. We have a genius, or at least someone who's played.
That's yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Texas.
Deep in the heart.
I'm assuming the first name is I's middle name of and Texas last name.
Yes,
It's Ice of.
Mr. Texas.
Ice of
Ice of Texas.
ISO, Texas. The F is silent.
It's E yes of Texas.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
That's more accurate.
It is ranged. I just don't know how.
Yeah, because I don't want to be next to this thing when it blows up. I'd rather hit him or the rat.
What about
I
the
don't know,
fish?
take your pick. You're just not worried about it.
Yeah, they're both the same size.
Can I deliver a spell like that via mage hand?
I'll allow it.
Is that how that works?
It says
think so.
grasp the target object and you move it slowly 20 feet.
I'm confirming.
Okay. Real quick. Also, with my quick bomber,
Yep.
I don't have to use an action to draw a bomb. Or do
I just looked it up, and it says yes, you can.
You can. That's good. Yeah, I like it.
That's a good one.
It's just
He
a
literally
yes, can.
typed in the notes on his phone.
Yes,
you can.
They're right here.
It does say it right there. That's
Swanson right there.
I cannot deny with your logic.
Does it not say it right there? Did you not read it?
Hey, Eyes of Texas,
Have you
what's
not
the
read-
chance that you know the range for throwing bombs for an alchemist? Because
It's a ranged attack.
my
with-
quick searching on Archives of Nethys is not yielding me results.
I would assume 30 feet because most of my shorter range things are 30 feet.
30.
That-
with a
that
range
is-
of 50.
I say it's 33 feet.
33.
That's
33.
that's what I'm guessing, but I don't want to be wrong.
Gotcha.
Bombs are great. Their range is 20 feet.
20?
Nope.
Yeah. Pathfinder 2e?
Yeah.
Yeah.
P2E.
Google.
Yeah.
Cool. I should have just Googled it.
We're just really banking on
Bing.
the banking on the
I
heart
get
of
it, I get
Texas.
All right. So I'm gonna just. Oh, so then with my quick bomber, would that be
Bombs
an
like
action
spells.
to pull out a bomb?
Basically, yeah, they're basically spells. You just prepare them, but with items.
Oh, okay.
For quick alchemy,
Quick bomber.
quick bomber, quick bomber, quick bomber. Yes.
Oh, boy.
Reach pouch from which you draw without thinking. You interact to draw a bomb, then strike with it. So instead of drawing it and throwing it being one action, two action, it's one action.
Oh, let's go! All right.
That is
so
broken.
Throw.
you got?
Range
got
varies.
some
You got thermonuclear.
alchemist fire
It causes a nuclear bomb the size of
and
like two centimeters.
It's like one of those snap.
Use all of my all of my
Just like-
movement from an action, and I split it up and move again.
You get 25 feet for that action. So if you didn't use all of it, you get to use it.
Oh,
Unless
okay.
you're Austin and we finish your turn.
Cool.
Never finish your turn.
Good. No.
This is rule
My
of
power move. All right, so then I'm gonna strike.
It's also called playing a sorcerer in 5e.
Roll.
It should say the range when you.
Oh my gosh.
Keep having to filter myself.
One of my PCs in my campaign.
have the.
Mine's
Is a,
lagging really bad. What was that? Was that an 11?
It's 11.
It is 11.
Sorcerer
That hit.
who's multi-class divination wizard. So he kind of changed every role in the entire game.
Not even sure.
It's hilarious.
I would just say no. As a DM.
I'm just sad that you didn't say frag out.
He's an order elemental on the plane of water.
I was
so he's like
still trying to figure
neurotically
this
like
game out.
yeah, so it's lucky feet.
So, actually, I don't know if I should share the story. Yeah, no, I probably should share the story. So, one of my friends at O Trip, he's been in the army for like 15 years or something. And he was telling, so during grenade training, when guys would go to the bathroom in the porta potties, all you just randomly hear is frag out.
Oh,
Where is this rat you just threw something at? I can't see it.
oh, I see it.
You can see it because he has a different.
Oh, I see it.
Pro move. You throw the rat at the bomb.
I took 1 step into my turn. So I don't know what I'm doing over here.
You roll the bomb and you pitch the rat.
I'm still poking these rats.
Poking these rats. Sorry, I just had like smoking the meats vibes from that line. Smoking the meats.
Okay, so does that one have splash damage listed?
Sure
Yes,
does.
it does.
So your regular damage fails, but the splash damage succeeds.
Good.
So then, do I just
So-
roll damage in general, or
The game master privately rolled
Splash
some
damage.
dice.
For fire attack.
It's one.
He's rolling a
And-
save or something.
No, yeah.
Oh.
1, 2, anything. Splash damage is anything next to it, right?
Anything within 5 feet of it. So like, you missed with your direct hit, but it will take the splash damage.
Does it take persistent damage if the miss?
I love it.
Because you have like
You only take the splash damage, which is +1. So it takes 1 damage. 1 splash damage.
but no persistent
Persistent is only
if it hits the.
hold on. This is what I get for breaking out a character that didn't come in the beginner box again. And I left the core rulebook in my car. I guess I could go get it, but
There's also
I can
some
go
rules
get it.
in there. What are you looking for?
I know they're in Foundry. I should just be using the Foundry compendium. Critical.
Bombs are 20 feet range.
They are.
Texas.
Yeah, they're 20 feet. I've found that in there too. The persistent damage, I think you have to actually hit. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is. I think it's just splash damage because you missed. On a fail, succeed, or crit, you deal.
Texas says Archives of Nephis solves all.
That's what I'm using as well. Yeah.
Yeah, you're using that.
Okay, so it takes 1
So-
damage from you.
cool. I'm gonna just like back up a scotch, and that would have been 20. Can I go down to where the dead rat is, just to get further away, or am I limited to
Like here or here.
there?
He hides under the rat.
Well, I know like you can't occupy the same space as a live enemy, but I don't think there's a. Is there a?
You step over it.
I'm just like on top of its body.
It's a 5-foot square. You're both small.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll allow it. Even if it's not allowed, I'll allow it.
Oh. There goes Willow.
Love it. All right, and then I'm done.
I keep that on there. Yes, you can. I can just pull it back up.
Yes, you can.
I can do it.
That sword right here?
Cool. All right, is this all making sense so far?
Yeah, I can move more than 5 feet.
Yes.
So
All I need.
if you actually hover over the cool handy splash tag on the thing, it specifies when it does the damage based on criticals and hits and misses and all of that. And anything short of a critical miss, the splash damage applies. And the splash damage is not crit.
Right. Yes.
Where are you hovering?
It's applied
It's separate.
separately.
You can also do it and
Persistent damage
You
is
put it
also
over
really
there, too.
nasty in Pathfinder. It's really fun.
Emotional damage.
Emotional.
don't they have to like do like an action or something to like cancel it?
You can see my screen.
Yeah, I was
Is it
like,
throwing you off?
no, I just got distracted by that whenever I was saying the thing.
This like piano like tinking
Ding, ding, ding,
is just like
Is it anxiety?
It's
Thinking.
unsettling. Like it's like
They did. I
ding,
did a really good job with the beginner box.
Gotcha. I was gonna say also, yeah, we've also been not been showing the battle map, but that's just fine.
We know we get it. You can't play chords, okay? It's just-
Oh, for the thing.
like, this is the best you can do. I get it. It's okay. It's like a 3-year-old on a piano.
Persistent damage is a timed effect, which also a cool thing with Foundry with Pathfinder is that they
The
built in.
effects for rounds.
Yeah, they built it into where it automatically will expire.
Sick.
You can use 2 actions to put it out.
Gotcha. That makes sense because the one action would be kind of broken.
Yeah.
Broken.
Okay. Moving forward. Thanks for bearing with us. This is our first time playing Pathfinder, so we're just trying to figure it out. We usually play 5e,
Yep.
but I own all of the Pathfinder books,
Yeah.
so I've just been itching for an opportunity.
Yeah. That's the end of round 1. There we go. It's in the history books.
Okay. The one that got splooshed with fire is mad, and it's gonna run up to
What was in that?
Yeah, that was fire.
Fumbus.
You just
It's gonna run up to you.
Even he can't even say my name right.
Fumbus.
Hey,
You just see this fury of teeth come towards you, and
fire in the jar.
Nope. Watch out.
does 9 hit?
No,
That's a terrible roll.
a horrible roll.
A 9 hits somewhere.
And
Not here.
it's gonna try to get you again.
Good luck.
I'm gonna get
you.
the -5 on this one, right? Do they have the same multi-action penalty?
They do.
Ooh.
Wow. Wow.
For you 5eers out there, you get penalties for your subsequent attacks of the same type.
Wow.
Make sure you undraw.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was just testing some things. I don't know how to. Oh, sheath. Okay.
There you go.
dog slicer.
You got a rat slicer in there?
I only slice dogs.
What? For meat? Sort of.
It tries to bite you twice, and it doesn't get you.
Man,
Look at these.
teeth was very ineffective.
Oh, my foundry's gonna be sad.
What's sad
Rat
about it?
used?
My computer.
Teeth.
Do you not have a charger?
No.
It was really ineffective.
Actually, I might. We'll see.
Is it USB-C?
It does do a little bit. It does charge slowly over USB-C.
This other rat suddenly appears from around the corner right up next to Kira. And it's going to make a couple bites at you.
Oh, goody.
Hit it again with the stick.
24.
That hits.
What's your armor class?
16.
Almost a crit. That's going to be important to make sure you tell me what your armor is if it hits. And I'll do the same, because again, plus 10, if it would have been a 26, it was a 24, it was 26, it'd be a crit.
Okay.
You all right?
Did he roll on the
Huh?
20 on the die?
Are you all right?
No, it was.
I am a rat.
You take six piercing
rat
damage,
too?
and it's going to try to bite you again.
Yeah. Get back. All right. Ow.
Now get out of here, you kitty.
You
18.
goofus.
That one does hit as well. This time, it's only 4 damage.
Oh, I should be happy about that.
Oh, I should be happy. Kira, it's your turn now.
Oh.
Ezrin, you're on deck.
I'm going to take out. Is it one action to light a torch on fire, or is it 2?
Does it have what's the icon next to it? If you click it and put it in chat, it should probably tell us.
Oh, goody.
Click the icon next to the text. That should put it in the chat. It does not clarify, of course.
No.
I think it takes a whole
Object interaction.
if you don't have it. If you don't have it pulled out already.
So an interaction such as grabbing an object, opening a door, drawing an item, or a similar action costs an action.
So
Quick
what are
D&D.
you trying to do
Set the rat on fire.
with the spell?
Yes. No.
Just
With a torch.
stab it. Stab it.
I mean, I can sit at a live with a
Hit it.
spell.
No, it would have to be a spell. You just
yeah.
have burning hands.
hit
I
it.
need burning hands. Okay. Well, then I'm going to. I'm going to. What do you mean I don't have a sword? What do you mean? What?
I was gonna say a lot of us are about to go, so just feel free to just stab it. I doubt it survives.
Oh, great.
The
Scimitar.
onslaught. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Plus,
go.
you can attack up to 3 times if you haven't.
That is true. Yep. I'm going to strike with a scimitar. Or a roll plus 4.
Well, you do only
18. 22.
yeah, that hits. 22.
Is that correct?
Hold on.
No, it's a 15.
Yeah, 15 is the AC.
Oh, right. Duh.
Oh my god, Chris is out of frame. Where'd he go?
Bye, Chris. That's good.
That was really good.
Hi, Chris. Bye, Chris.
Should have spammed all the Pathfinder discords that I'm in.
Wow.
Michael.
It's as if I didn't have enough on my mind already.
That's okay.
Why'd you point there?
Brain.
And he's back.
There's a
Hi, Chris.
extension cord behind you that should have another one. Maybe.
Maybe.
I can.
Can I extension?
How long? The reach over here.
Just long enough.
What's this?
Come on, guys.
I'm super excited. We're going to see Fantastic Beasts tomorrow. I haven't been to the movie theater since 2019.
Right? Heard it's better than Mediocre Beast.
Good.
But not
the
good,
second one. The
exceptional.
second one was very mediocre.
I'm gonna say this though. I'm a little sad that it does not have Johnny in it.
I mean, I'm sad about Johnny all around.
Yeah.
Whole situation.
I know. Like, so apparently they're going to make another Pirates movie. I will not see it.
Yes.
Me neither.
I won't.
That's the
I
right
just
call.
won't.
It's not going to be the same without him, and they need to know that.
He was Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was your first attack.
Yep, that was your first attack. Roll your damage.
Damage.
You should just be able to click damage.
Yeah, but I
Yep.
did. I clicked it. I got a 5. I got 6.
Ooh.
Wow,
that's a
you're the
good
first
one.
person to roll higher than a 1, right? That's
Yes.
All right.
higher than a 2.
I did 12 damage.
So you still have.
I did 4 and I rolled 2.
I still have 2 actions. Scimitar that sucker again.
Make sure you do
The -5.
the
MAP.
The map.
-5. Yeah.
The map. The map. Yes.
good. I was just gonna say if you go to strikes, it's gonna say +3 because it already does the math for you.
Gotcha. 14.
13's not gonna do it.
Oh, that's not good.
You want to risk it for the biscuit and do it at a -1?
No.
That was his negative one.
That was his -1.
He took the -5 on it, so he'd
That
get
was the
-6
medic.
if you were
Yeah,
to roll again.
-6 on that.
What if he did an unarmed strike?
I was gonna say, can I cast Burning Hands on it?
That takes 2.
It does take 2. I should have done that. There's a bunch of us that are going to attack too.
Yeah.
Can you
I'm just gonna punch it.
Punch it.
If you punch, is that a different attack?
You have to so to switch from your scimitar to unarmed strike takes an action.
It's different with the hand.
Wow. You know, just map 10. Let's do it. Map 10.
Do it.
Map
Just go
10.
full send, bro.
Just go full send. It's not Friday, but it's a full send.
7.
It's physically impossible for you to hit.
Yeah, if you got a 13 and it didn't hit, it was your
It's a
maximum was
15
14.
and it was -6. Minimum is 14.
I'd have
Yeah.
to get more than a crit to get this guy.
Actually, if you had gotten a crit, it would have bumped it.
It would have
one.
bumped it up to it. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, good point.
So
okay.
20s would have hit.
So
but
it
that
would
would've-
hit.
Yeah.
I think that's how that works.
Yeah, it says the 20. It says rolling a 20 or 1 steps it up or 1.
Can I just call it a bunch of slurs and then run away?
No. You can't move because you use your action. Ezrin, Mr. Wizard, you are up.
Okay. I'm gonna.
It's got whiz on him.
Cheese whiz?
I am going to resist the urge to feed that thread. There it is. Okay, I'm gonna be like, I watch it out over there, Gablin, and then
What? Hold up.
Whoa!
Gablin,
Oh no.
I think it's the Gerblin.
Gerblin. That's the other one. Sorry.
I've got more of this fire.
That looks like a bottle. Doesn't look like fire.
Catch.
Bunk.
Do I catch it?
17 to hit.
Oh, 10. I thought it was gonna be a 21, then I realized it was a 12.
Does a 17 hit?
17 hits.
I'm gonna roll this bonk.
Ooh,
Hey,
hey, it's dead.
8
It's
cold
dead.
damage.
It's dead. That boy dead.
I'm gonna strike its body with
Can you
the.
reach?
Oh wait, I could walk up to it. Oh,
I'm
then I
gonna
have
cut
an
off his
action
tail.
left. So, does it appear then?
This is a ranged spell.
Yes.
Mm.
Well,
Bonk.
it takes a quarter damage.
It took full damage.
It only had.
It only had 2 hit points.
Oh, I was
Oh.
I was like, what kind of weird mechanic?
He did.
Idiot. Yep. And then are there like dodge like or disengage like actions outside of
Oh my gosh.
What'd you do?
No, just your wife messaged us on Instagram.
She did.
Yeah. She said it was a video of me apparently that you posted.
Yeah.
Said, okay, but how does he have 0 pores? That's skin glow. Thanks, Alyssa.
That's probably my phone camera.
I do have pores. His phone just smoothed them out. That's all. You were asking me a real question. I'm
Yeah,
so sorry.
I had a beauty filter on.
are there actions like disengage or dodge, or are these all of the other?
I will give you a full list of
You
actions.
can leap.
And bound.
I'm comfortable not doing any of those. I was just like if there's another thing I can dodge.
Aid, crawl, delay, drop prone, escape, interact.
Escape.
Leap.
I would like to aid the next attacker. Presumably that works like a help.
That's a reaction.
Okay.
It's me.
An ally is about to use an action that requires a skill check or attack roll.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll just use I'll intend to react with that.
Yes.
And otherwise,
That's just to be clear that you have to declare you want to do that as your reaction. Otherwise, you can't. So,
gotcha. You'd want to declare ahead of time that your reaction is intending to help an attacker
yes.
with the thing. So you're next in the turn order, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna help him attack them by like. Are there any constraints around? Do I just like, hey rat, look over here, or
You just yell slap cam.
I think what might help is tell me which one's a rat. I'm not quite sure if he's a rat or if the other thing's a rat.
the one with the fire?
So you roll a d20 for the aid. You don't get unlike D&D, you don't get advantage. They actually roll to help. So if
And we get to use either one, or does it add? to
it adds +2, +1, or -1 depending on what happens.
I love that you can be so bad at helping that it hurts. That's hilarious.
And depending on
I went to
whatever,
go pat my friend on the
depending
back.
your
I slapped him.
proficiency, depending on your proficiency, it's either +2, +3, or +4.
Okay.
I'd like to trip him.
Proficiency with helping.
It's based on the skill
Gotcha.
that's pertinent to both.
Dude,
me go ahead and roll
there's
my
some
attack?
serious
If
beef
you're-
going on.
If you're a master in strength and whatever the person's trying to do is strength based, it would be a +3. Or if you're legendary, +4. Okay, so then Valeros, you're up.
I attack it.
Okay, attack it. Attack.
Chicken attack. Go chicken go.
It's a 14. So if you're aiding me,
I have does nature apply. I don't have any
Strength.
I have acrobatics.
You don't have strength?
So in the core skills, I don't see strength ?
Here, let me look at your sheet.
Go chicken go.
You've got strength.
I can see strength. So so you just use like an attribute. Okay, cool. Oh wait, I need to roll. I'm just kidding. After rolling this thing, I have to click the strength.
Oh, that's 16.
that is a 16.
16.
Do you want me to roll on the thing?
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the Michael question.
Sure.
Huh?
Do you
I'm
want me
paying
to?
attention.
Do you want me to roll in the foundry instead of the 16 that I reflectively rolled on the table?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at your sheet.
Conditions.
Hold on.
I'd like to believe that a doctor has every one of these like little green cards, and they're like just when like you're reeling up your symptoms.
Interesting. You can't
just
just
like-
click your skills to roll.
This is
them. You can't just
concealed,
click your
flat-footed, frightened, grabbed.
You can in the quick bar.
Well, for me, in the attributes there, it only says perception and initiative perception
Under skill?
under attributes.
Oh my god!
Skills, it has all the skills, but none of those are the attributes like strength or whatever.
You could roll it with
Yeah,
something
I was just
that's
gonna do it
strength
straight.
based, but you're +0, right?
Yes, but I have
So-
acrobatics, which is strength of dex in this system. My acrobatics.
Oh no. Eyes of Texas said aided someone to tightrope across a rope between buildings. Crit failed my aid, so instead I shook the rope and made them fall to the zombies below.
Oh no!
That's epic.
Nice.
Okay, I can roll athletics, which is a +0. So there we go.
16. So we'll just go with the 16
Cool, and not that one.
and not that one. You're welcome. It's a +1. So you get 15, which means it.
Hey,
Wow!
look at that.
Wow.
9 damage.
Cool. Yeah, that's definitely gonna take him out.
Great.
He's dead. Congratulations. You have succeeded your first encounter in Pathfinder 2E.
Oh my god! Yay!
The giant rats are dead.
Hold
There's a big
X
hole in
to
the
loot the
wall.
body.
Loot the rat.
There you go. Job well done. You
Cut
know,
off its tail and throw it
these were
towards the layers.
obviously the things that were
stomping
helping
on
the
it.
fish escape, and now the fish aren't going to escape anymore. So we're good to go.
Real quick, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Hang in there. We'll be back in just like a few minutes. Please don't leave.
Don't escape like the fish.
Don't escape.
Like we're trying to help wrangle the fish.
We'll be right back after a potty break.
Potty.
beats Battlestar Galactica, Austin. I don't know how many times I have to tell you.
Never. Never.
So are the bears more powerful than the Galacticas? They beat the
Only
Battlestar?
if they
Beat them
eat
by-
beats first. Oh, hey, welcome back.
Hey.
Been there. That joke probably gets old, doesn't it? It never gets old to me. So you guys defeat these rats and you move further through this hole, compelled to keep exploring to see if maybe there's something else.
With discretion.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. How would you guys do that? You moving through the hole?
We're just not telling anyone.
We're just going for it.
Wait, in Pathfinder, do you have to make a stealth check at all or stealth roll? Like,
If you are
My
you trying to-
armor is glowing bright white.
Yes.
all right, I'm not going with this guy.
Disadvantage, right? That's It seems like a pretty single file line. We'll just start going on. I'll tag behind him.
You have a stealth skill.
Okay.
You specifically have +0 too. And I'm guessing everybody would have some negative numbers based on,
I have +2.
well, but it would be circumstantial based on the fact that there's
I don't know.
Oh, lights.
a guy with glowing armor.
Where do you see your full character sheet like that?
You
click
go
the hand
Yeah,
icon.
it's the hand.
So
So you have +6 to stealth.
What's up?
Let's go.
Wait, where's the?
Yeah, what up, Seth? We're playing Pathfinder.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
My thievery is +2. I would
Oh.
never.
Okay, who's leading the way?
I'm gonna reach in the Gerber's
guys.
Who's leading the way?
I am.
Okay, lead the way then.
I'm leading it.
Oh,
Lead it.
How are you going through
frick.
this tunnel? So you step down. Let me make sure.
Like this.
Missing.
Shield raised. Any more rats? Down.
Squeezing
Got a
through.
bar of soap.
Hey,
Hey, hey.
that's how
Squeezing-
I'm going through. That's what I'm doing.
Squeezing through the hole, you find yourself in a cavern that seems to stretch endlessly beneath the streets of Otari. Who knows what menace could be lurking down here? Up ahead, the passage ends in a cliff that plunges sharply into the darkness.
I'm like on.
I
You
can't
just-
move
I just
myself
slowly
over the
hear,
ledge.
You guys, this cliff, you've got to figure out how to get down rope first before you proceed.
Gotcha.
Toss me.
Ghost me.
I will.
How one second. How much weight can I lift with Mage Hand? Probably not enough to stop even a goblin.
While they're doing that, I'm already tying
You-
rope up somewhere.
Okay. Yeah, you can try climbing.
I'm gonna
Make me a
Oh, yeah.
athletics check.
with rope.
Yes.
Wait, is athletics and acrobatics in here? No. Oh.
Yeah, I can use my rope also, or we can just all use his rope because
Yeah. Let's test the strength of his rope.
I mean use it one at a time.
Uh-oh.
We're not all gonna like pile
Nobody
up and
tosses
cut out at the
forward.
same time.
9.
9.
Because I had a +7 to athletics.
We just need a Fezzik.
My acrobatics is really good.
But we do toss gerblins.
Gerblins
Nobody tosses a dwarf.
are allowed.
You get scared and decide not to go down.
Hey guys. I don't think we should go down here
Get on the way.
for no other reason.
I want to go.
I don't think it's a good decision.
I want to go.
You guys can go. I'm
other
gonna
avenues?
probably stay up here.
Did you you tied off the rope, right?
Yeah.
Trying to get down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Something's crawling out.
You know, you could spend also you all should have now 2 hero points. You could spend a hero point if you want to try to re-roll that.
Nope.
I want to try and go down.
Okay. Athletics check.
Good. Just yeah. All right.
The DC is only 10.
Well, I just rolled.
All right.
Give my computer about 10 minutes to catch up.
Or somebody could help you
17.
because each of you have to pass this. Okay. Yeah. You make your way down.
Do I do it with modifiers or untrained?
You make it your first 5 feet down.
Do you have to do it again?
Oh.
It steps down. So you've gone 5 feet. There's another 5 feet you have to go.
But just keep rolling.
How long was that rope, Austin?
The rope?
Yeah.
Obviously, the rope is
More than 5 feet.
Can I fall
Long
5
enough.
feet and be fine? Like,
Is it on your face?
I
You take
hop?
5 damage if you fall all the way.
it's 50 feet of rope.
Okay, it goes down. Then you still
Okay.
have.
so there's not like a platform.
It's like a. Kaboom, kaboom.
Okay. So I would not be able to like land and then land.
Nope.
Okay, cool. I'll just try to go down the first one.
You can go and roll it.
Keep rolling.
Yeah.
Okay.
One more.
Roll.
You said it was untrained.
10 or higher.
Somebody said
You
it.
make no progress.
I may need help. I definitely need help.
Oh, yep.
Michael, do I do untrained or modifiers?
Leave them on.
Yeah, leave it on. You just click.
Just let it
Just
roll.
click
And then click
athletics.
roll.
Bro.
Do I
That
need to
is
roll more
a-
to get, or do I just sit here and let them?
Oh,
17.
absolutely.
As a 17.
Yeah, that's good. You just needed 10. So you could help each other. Since you're both stuck at the top still.
I can hold your hand.
You can do this.
Thank you.
Just-
You're right. I don't know what I was thinking.
So you'll make
It's just kind
for
of
it.
dark down there. I got the shining breastplate of
Gotcha.
go
light.
ahead and make the check.
So can I like diplomacy help him?
Nope, you're using athletics to help.
Oh, okay. I thought I was trying to like,
Athletics
psych 'em
for
out. Okay,
athletics.
cool. So it's the roll with the thing they're gonna.
Mr.
gotcha.
Gerblin.
That gives me a,
18.
So you have +1.
I rolled a 9 earlier.
You got to roll again.
I think I should be the one helping you. To be honest with you. I got a +7.
Don't worry, guys. You can tell me from the bottom. Just
What
cast
browser are
me.
you using?
Started from the
Chrome?
bottom. Where'd it go?
It's the hand.
It is
Oh, here.
real
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Yep.
Click on the cog over there.
11.
There you go. You made it down. The first level.
One to go.
Okay. Sit there for me. Can you help me down? Can you help guide me to the first platform?
All right. So I got the rope. And here, give me your foot. Nope, your hand.
Yeah. That's okay. So we're gonna.
Yeah,
That's and then that.
changes.
So I guess you roll your athletics. Hey, I got a 16. We're good.
You still want me to roll my athletics?
Sure, go for it. The kids,
got
you
a
roll a
plus-
minus 1.
See if that
I got a
helps.
+7.
If not, there's
Okay,
other
cool.
tweaks we can do.
So
Yeah.
It doesn't like the Mac graphics card.
Oh. That makes sense.
14.
Okay, cool. You've got plenty of athletics. Okay, so you make it down, and then I'm gonna finish trying to.
All right, now you take the next step, and I'll help you
Okay, I rolled an 8.
with this. So let me help you.
Oh, wait a
Let me
second.
help
This is
You.
a 5-foot fall, right?
No, I got you here. I got you. Don't worry. I'll just kind of, and then I'll.
What if you run Windows inside?
Medium or low?
Mac?
That's like a 22, right?
Low and then hit
16 plus 7.
22.
That's +2. You got down.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we're good.
And then now I'll go. Let me.
Oh no, you made it to the bottom. You rolled your
There we go.
you rolled
little better.
you rolled your 14 to get to the bottom.
all the way to like 5 if you needed to. I don't think you need to. But
We finally made it to the bottom.
okay, cool.
All right. So now
We're all at the bottom?
rolling-
The biggest.
No.
Oh, I got one
Oh,
more.
just kidding. Sorry,
Y'all
we
just,
made it.
like climb over me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. Well, I like give him a little
snooze you lose.
like prick with the
I'm the way
Okay.
down.
Oh,
while they go over me.
Dog slicer
Dogs like
cuts my belt.
Can I light a
Pants
torch?
drop to my ankles.
nope.
You still haven't made it down?
Working on
If
it.
you crit fail though,
can I help
You
him with
fall.
can I help
Which
him with
is
the mage
crit
hand?
Fail? What would a
crit fail would be
0.
0.
Because
at
it's a
this
10.
point 0. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I just need.
I can help you.
Can I help him with the mage hand? Guide him a little bit.
That'd be cool.
You guys also got. You guys got 80.
Texas.
What did he say?
Oh no.
When he said he went, I get him the.
That's hilarious.
Oh gosh.
You guys got
Thank
80.
you, Eyes.
You guys got 80 XP by the way for defeating the rats.
Oh cool.
I don't know how that any of this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep.
You just keep rolling. And
I
I'll
can
tell
help
how to-
you if you need me to help you.
Can I light a
There you
torch?
go.
Can the mage hand help with
Now
the
just
I would
two
like
more
to
times?
light a torch
one more time?
I'm shining bright like a diamond.
He's giving off as much light as you need.
as possible. Okay.
Yeah.
It wouldn't help.
Okay.
Aren't you?
Hey,
Wait, you
you
have
made it
dark
down.
vision.
That'd have been a crit success.
What?
rolled a
yeah,
20.
because 21 is 10,
Yeah.
10 over.
Oh, so
you
now
you only needed to roll one more time.
You somersaulted.
Okay, now you each get 10 more, so you each get 90 XP. So to add that to your sheet,
Ooh,
Yeah.
you just
only 10 times all of that, and we'll be level 2.
Double click your character.
double click your character, and then in the top right, you'll add it
there.
in
Right there at the
and hit
top,
enter.
top right. We're almost 10% on there. 90 experience.
Okay.
Double click your character. That's what I thought. I was doing that
Huh?
too.
Double click your token.
That is a great.
Oh,
Should open your character.
Are you down there yet?
So I got my character sheet open.
Top right, you see 0.
Yeah.
Is
Double click
Kyra,
0 and type in 90
has Kyra made its way down yet?
and hit enter.
Did you roll enough to make it down?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm down.
visually,
It
he's very
was
fine.
making weird visuals.
what the
So
heck?
that's Eyes of Texas. It's funny you say that because there was a guy in our party that played with us for a while who got too busy. Is that a big ant?
Yes.
Huge one.
That was a fire ant. Squish it, man.
No, I'm not squishing it.
Squeeze
Crush it.
Squish it.
Squeeze it in your hand.
Crush it.
Got it.
Otherwise, more are gonna find. It'll find its way back here.
You want it?
No.
You know how that works.
Yeah, they scare each other when they die. They're like, oh, that's a place where people die. I should probably not go there.
Yeah, it's a pheromone thing.
Kill it.
Anyway, we had a guy. His name is Terry. He was in our 5e group. He was that player. He would have tried to light the rope on fire, trying to get people to hurry up. Literally, like the narrative ploy of lighting a fire. He literally lit fires. Anyway, the poo station.
Yes, that was a.
That was you. I know. But he tried to make it stink, and tried to
Right, he made the poos.
exactly. Okay, the poos.
Yes.
You guys move forward.
Woo.
Piano Man.
Play me a song, piano.
Almost disconnected.
You come up and you see a great web.
What does it?
Floor to ceiling.
What does it look like? Cut this. What does it look like? Cut the hole out in the wall into the thing. Like, does it look like this was like the tooling marks, or is this more natural claws?
It's hard to tell.
Okay.
Hard to tell.
I thought my studies might help for something, but turns out it's all book knowledge.
I don't really like spiders. A bunch of webs
I'm gonna.
around here.
Make a
Gives you the heebie-jeebies.
Austin, give me a perception check.
Can I move forward into the webs?
Hold on. You guys, at this point, you're in initiative still.
Oh, oh.
I don't
more-
need to roll perception.
You go to attributes, perception. You notice something moving in the web coming towards you.
Guys, there's something moving in the web coming towards us. You got any more than bombs? Throw it up there.
I want to throw Alchemist Fire.
He's got dark vision.
Do
so
it.
You can see.
Oh yeah, can I see what's in the web?
Yeah, I'll give you.
Sheila.
I'll let you do that.
All right, I want to throw my Alchemist Fire at whatever's in the web.
It's a giant spider.
Sweet.
Yes.
Does it look like probably the apex predator of this sort of domicile?
It looks friendly. Go ahead and go near it.
What looks friendly? I see something moving up there.
Nothing.
It's 20 feet away, so it's within range too.
Cool.
So it's just within range.
Get a little closer. I'll
Don't forget to save
stress
frag
on that
out.
for you.
I throw the Alchemist Fire.
Frag out.
Frag out.
Yes.
21 to hit.
Yeah.
The end of the thing, so I think there's probably a bigger
Yep.
thing. Are there?
So it takes
And it's
1d8,
88 plus 1.
Cool. 6.
and then it takes splash damage. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Eyes of Texas. Woo! If you didn't hear at the beginning, we
Just-
stream every Thursday.
Yeah, just for that, we're gonna keep playing Pathfinder, huh?
That's what it took.
All right,
I don't know. Sure.
cool.
It takes 6 damage, and then it's also gonna take persistent damage.
I think is that on its turn. And were we supposed to roll initiative?
No, you're still in initiative.
Oh.
This is a surprise round, which in Pathfinder is more rare. What?
No, you're good. This is my.
Do you want your die back?
Feel better.
Unfollows. Oh, I've got to run an ad break real quick.
Sorry, it makes us.
Oh,
Does
hold
be
on.
like that?
No, we're good. It just ran one.
So
Gotcha.
do I get 3 actions right now, or do I just get that one?
I was gonna kind of just have it
Like
be that
we all
one.
get one. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. Cool.
And I'm gonna now add him to the initiative order, or her, it. Roll. That's a 20. Ida goes first.
I
Dang.
still have my shield raised, by the way.
Oh,
You don't need that.
Did you raise it in your?
cool. We're gonna just actually redo initiative because I just
I mean, that's how I'm walking
Accidentally-
through this place.
erased it.
No.
Everybody re-roll initiative. I'm a dum dum.
Yeah, I know where that is. Don't worry.
Dum dum, bring me gum gum.
Attributes to the right.
15.
Oh.
Nice.
I wonder if I make this not full.
So is this thing lit up and on fire right now?
Yeah, it's burning.
There's a spider.
You're up first. Wait,
What was that?
Ezrin. Roll initiative.
I did I not?
Nope.
Okay.
I definitely hit
do
the
it.
button.
I need someone to explain.
Do it.
that-
Do it. Roll the initiative. Take
My
yours.
milkshake bring. Have you guys seen the TikTok
No.
of the Jedi to the yard?
Try.
And they're like,
So basically, when you use that action, you get up to twice your move speed. If you end your movement within melee reach of one enemy, you can make a melee strike against the enemy.
But I guess I don't need that because I don't need twice my movement. He's one movement ahead.
Correct. This would the only time this would save you is if you needed to move twice.
Oh,
It would save you the ability to you could move twice and then attack again.
so I step forward and I stab it.
Okay.
Die, you ugly spider.
Fighters be like, I walk forward and poke it.
I poke it with something sharp.
I mean, in fairness, rogues do that
think
too.
of Gabriel Iglesias, his like thing about Steve
Poke him
Irwin.
with a stick.
Man, that guy was crazy. You know,
Does it?
I'm gonna look. It's the most dangerous animal in the world. I'm gonna go up and poke it. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna poke it with a stick. What?
12 does not hit.
12 does not hit. It does not. It does not.
12. I only have one
12 is a
action left
critical.
because I just stepped forward, right? And I swung.
Step forward, swung. Did you didn't use all your? Do you have to use all your movement though? I don't think you have to. Like, you can break up your movement.
Yeah,
in
I did.
action, right?
Yeah.
I let him do it, so you can still use the rest of your first amount of movement. That might not be the rule, but I'll figure that out later.
I am going to raise shield.
You raise that shield.
Shield is raised, and I'm gonna sidestep it, staring at it, just to and go here.
Okay.
Does flank apply to range attacks?
No.
Okay. Cool. Well,
Throw webs.
Ezrin,
One of these moves.
you're up.
cool. I'm gonna walk up to this silly looking spider over here.
Complete the action before you move on to another.
Okay. Well,
We can say he sudden charged behind it and then raise his shield because that would be the same amount of economy. I'm gonna walk up to it and I'm gonna cast a shotgun grasp.
and it's flat-footed. I don't know if.
That's a
that,
-2 to armor class, right?
Hold on, I can set it as flat-footed.
Yay. It needs Dr. Shells.
Yep. The circumstance penalty -2.
You're welcome.
What can I say?
It might have to be 3 people to
You're
make it flank. Hold on, let me
welcome.
just double check. Just to be certain. Is that gonna be stuck in your head now?
It says only the creature is flanking you. Unless other things make you do anything.
I'll look it up.
What can I say?
You do.
got it.
I'm looking for the
Except
I mean, I can roll it if it's within 2, then that's when it would matter.
flat-footed. There's actually a button for it.
Gotcha.
Needed to do that first.
I'm gonna cast a shotgun grasp. And we're gonna see what happens.
You just need to be on opposite ends of a creature.
Is that a 17?
Yes, that's what I thought.
But that is a 17.
Indeed.
Let's freaking go. Okay.
Indeed, 17.
Let me
Indeed.
roll my. Wait, why didn't it? Okay, sorry. I should have just done that and then roll damage. Okay, it's 13 and it has 1 persistent damage. Oh wait, no, sorry, it's not wearing metal.
Nope. It is a spider.
Wait, no. I was not questioning whether the spider's wearing metal.
But just Austin's
I was
face when I said it.
questioning the spell.
Spider.
It's a spider.
Do.
We're up to 6 viewers. Hey, thank you guys for being here. This is our first time playing Pathfinder. I'm having fun. I hope you guys are.
This is great.
Yeah, that was really cool.
So I shock it and
You kill it.
oh.
So I pull out a taser.
You notice
Clear.
a big Valeros, you notice a big
It's dead.
yeah. You notice a big heap of like spider web, but it doesn't look the same off in the corner of the room. Doesn't look like it's moving or anything.
I'm gonna go poke it.
Go poke it.
Can I could mage hand peel it open. Like we
No, I'm checking.
we have civilized options here.
I could cast
It looks like a hoard of treasure. Do you tell anyone?
I'm gonna look at it first.
You're looking at it. Do you tell anybody?
I want to see what kind of hoards of treasure are in there.
We watched
You
the
see,
glowing person walk up
you
to a pile,
see-
stuffs things in his pockets, and claim nothing happened.
buttons.
Just a bunch of spider goop.
All the spider goop I've been running. That's what I needed for my day. That
I
made
love Mr.
No,
You.
Garblin, you don't want any of this.
Oh, okay.
catch. Mage hand.
Hot potato. Starts stirring it like coffee.
Take a sip. What is this?
Dragon breath.
Extremely hot cocoa.
Oh, maybe that was my habanero sauce.
Did you have Taco Bell? No.
Oh, whoops.
The DM is doing DM
I just hit the
things.
wrong button.
Did you just
I just took everything out of your inventory when I meant to do the opposite.
Add everything into your inventory.
This is a terrible hoard.
Oh man.
The box says
treasure.
the box has student loans on it. Sorry, escapism. My bad.
Or just taxes.
I need an undo button. Hold on. All right.
Control Z.
You know, I did Control V and it moved him back, but it didn't put his inventory back.
No.
You're broke now.
Hold on. All right.
I have no shield.
Hold on. Sorry. Hold on.
While the DM is doing DM things,
Just load the character again. I mean, the only thing I have is
we have merch. Like our shirts are soft. Like nothing else needs to be said. Our shirts are soft.
Control Z does work. So press it a few times.
Control Z. Don't Control Z on our merch store. Also Discord. We have Discord. It's fun. There's a link. Hopefully the bot shoves it in chat because my merch or my links are not working. Oh, it just did it. Austin,
I'm
thank
not
you.
a bot.
So it's easy. Just click it. Say yes to everything that it asks, and you're in. Story of my life. What else? We have TikTok and Instagram. If you have not followed that, it is amazing the kind of content that we.
It's actually really good.
It's really good. It's really good.
You removed everything from my inventory, so we're not trying to bring this spot. Igsley,
Got him.
1v1 me, bro. Pick the game.
Austin's a bot.
Rust. 1v1 me Rust.
Bot
Your
Austin.
game of choices.
No, Rust is the map on Modern Warfare 2. Everyone was like 1v1 me Rust.
8 people are watching. This is
Oh
awesome.
my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see. Hold on.
You
It
just-
explains how to do this.
The Discord also has fantastic memes.
It does.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
Yes.
Really funny. They're really funny.
They're good. I have like my standard memes, then I have the memes that I post in the Table Fables Discord. And like, these are the
Okay,
these are
Austin.
the top.
Yeah.
You need to double click on Spider's Lair. Do you see it?
What? Spider's lair.
Do you see that?
No, where was I supposed to see it?
Right next to you.
Yeah. It's like cobweb.
Looks like the cobweb right next to you.
No, that thing.
Okay.
That
Yep.
Double click on it. Click loot.
Loot.
Wow. That is cool, actually.
thing. Yes.
I've clicked it, and I don't know if
Do you have another option that says
Nope. And the loot is just showing the regular cursor hand.
Are we still in initiative?
Do you
Yes.
not edit?
Okay. Can I move up into the webs? Oh, wait. We're still in initiative.
do you see claim on anything?
I'm a doofus.
Maybe close and reopen it if you change something.
Can I create a hammock with the webs?
No claims, no loots. The loot button has the
Might be
cursor,
all
not the hand cursor.
Fire.
True.
Hold on. I can't easily re-import your character. Answer your question.
Hold up.
If you click on
Welcome to the first time of us figuring all this out.
Yes. We promised we did.
Gosh.
We did.
All right,
practice.
Texas.
it.
Oh no.
Too soon.
No, that's perfect.
Ooh, yeah.
Can we kind of just put it like he can just if you double click the banner for it, it will minimize it, and we can just not the close button obviously, but if you double click the banner, it'll actually minimize the thing.
If you
And
just
you can just look at it later if you need to. Anything but the text there too.
remember all that you had in your inventory.
So you can just hold on to that little window, and we can just if it's cool with you, we can just go on and if you
Sure.
need
you have to
we can do it.
unlock it somehow as like loot
Hold on, let me.
to pick up.
Do.
Try this.
Texas, imagine if they made that a CSGO map with an actual character.
Hey, what's her?
I was saying, based on his previous comment, I was like, what if they actually made that a CSGO map
Oh, like a
with a character?
Something just moved in here. Why did it show a dice when I click on rope?
because when it has the die button on it, that puts it in the chat.
Open your inventory.
Oh.
I wish
we had
real life inventories.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa, everything's in there.
That's how you do it. You drag and drop it into your inventory.
I don't have enough room to do all that.
I will make room.
That would be
Now that we figured that out, because I made a boo boo, we can move on. Sorry.
Even in the heavens, it's dark over here.
What'd you find?
Do it. You're the only thing we can see in here, and we can see you rummaging and putting things in your pockets.
Okay.
Goblin?
Well,
I'm just
Gerblin?
start going the other way.
I think there's only like one or two things. So there wasn't. It's not like a whole lot of stuff. It's
No, there was only one thing in there.
Oh,
Or there was a potion of healing and something else. I don't even remember. Okay, moving on. Do you lead the way? Some more?
Yeah, of
Moss.
course. I've got to put all my armor back on though.
Okay, you do that while I pull the next part up.
We see him like shoving stuff in his pockets, and then like he's like,
After the web infused cave, the passageway leading deeper underneath the streets of Otari appears to be mostly natural, but someone or something has worked to open the cavern and level out the floor, making the passage easily traveled. A crude barricade made from old wooden planks and part of a barrel blocks the entrance to a side tunnel, while the main passage continues off into the gloom.
Ooh.
I head off into the gloom.
Okay.
Can I?
Is that the one way? Sorry, I wasn't.
No, there's. It looks like there's like a makeshift barricade, or you can go off into the gloom.
I go through the makeshift barricade.
Make a perception check.
Good idea.
Do I see anything that looks like a trap?
You can. You can make a perception check.
Are we still in initiative?
No.
Okay.
21.
You.
21?
You. I wanted to call you Selrin.
Mm-hmm.
Ezrin.
Mm-hmm.
Off through the barricade, you hear a distinct sound that kind of almost like when someone's popping or cracking bones, cracking their knuckles.
Can I do burning hands? I want to set it on the barricade on fire.
I like this.
You. I like your tenacity. Kind of like that. Yeah. I can give you two other options.
Okay.
You can either use a crafting skill check or thievery skill check to see if you can make it fall apart.
Okay. I didn't think about that. What was my thievery? I've got a +1 on thievery, so let's do a thievery check. 18.
Oh, 1d6. Oh, I want to switch back over.
Oh, I can also. What's your mod on that?
I find it very interesting that the cleric who heals also throws fire with their hands. Very ironic.
If he struggles with it, I could try.
You pull a few planks out of the way,
Cool.
and you hear the sound coming from Foundry as it just kind of topples into itself, almost like when a Jenga tower falls. You now very much hear up ahead, like
Sounds like we got some skeletons.
Yeah, slower.
to the left, the other direction into the gloom. You hear nothing.
There's skeletons.
Let's go to where we hear the something.
All right, yeah, I got. Don't worry. I'm gonna go on ahead a bit.
What?
Oh, also, you guys, for defeating the spider, you take 40
Damage.
I'm dead.
Oh.
90 plus 40.
Oh, you're moving up into the tunnel?
That's where the sounds are coming from.
No.
The
Yeah.
this sound
Yeah.
of bones scraping together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you scared?
I mean, we're here to kill things. That's a thing.
Okay.
Shields are raised.
You
Hello.
step up. To the
We're
threshold.
here with discretion.
You don't get any response. You just hear now louder. Imagine how freaky that would actually be.
Terrifying. But I'm a goblin, so I'm not scared.
I ain't scared.
I mean, goblins are scared of most things, but except you're a goblin.
Unless you're a kobold.
All right, what do you do?
Then you are the
About
scare.
Garblins.
I
see
keep
it.
hearing the noise up ahead, so I'm gonna take one more step, peek around this corner, make sure there ain't nothing there.
You're gonna get a
You
sneaky
see-
peek.
You peek around the corner and you see
Whoa.
Get dark.
a creature whose skin appears to be falling off the bones, pressed against the wall, dozing, almost facing away from you. Its teeth chattering.
I don't like that.
It's some kind of zombie type creature. You can tell it's undead.
Stab it.
Did you say you stab it or did you stab it?
Do you? How
Yes.
good of a look around the room do you take before you do this?
Oh no.
One of these.
You see 4 other skeleton-like creatures around the room as well.
Yep.
No, I think we got this.
Oh, we got this.
Grab him.
I say we throw the entire
I'll just head away
goblin's
and roll for
arsenal of
initiative.
bombs in there.
I want to stab it before it.
Okay.
You
I
can.
try to grab.
Hold on.
As update this computer. Please reboot yours. The postpone. Postpone. Okay.
You can make a stealth check for me. The DC is going to be very high to see if you can get this to pop this off before it notices you, or before.
Easy.
Oh no.
12. That is really high for a level 1.
That is a critical failure.
Oh no.
You
Already scimitar.
reach out
T
to
T,
stab it,
K,
and you
T,
drop
P.
your
K.
sword, and it clatters, and all 5 of these creatures just immediately turn right and look at you. And at the start, you will have to use an action at the start of your next turn to pick up your sword off the ground.
That's fine.
There's a
no.
drop thing you can do with your weapon.
No.
Dropped thing you can.
Yeah, if you go to your like actions. In your
I'm
sheet,
gonna need everybody to.
with
We're
your
holding
thing you can hit drop.
Oh, where did you guys go?
The second page.
Well, that's what I was.
Well, I was
It's-
gonna
it-
be on his heels.
The
Is
drop
what I was
button.
planning on doing
Okay.
And then you can.
throughout that whole thing.
Why is there only 3 tokens? Like I have not
Also,
seen the
wait.
4th token this whole.
Aaron,
Expand.
Really?
So go back to your sheet.
Yeah, I
thing.
gotta
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I
It
just
should let you pick it back up.
I have not seen the goblin
Yeah, as
this
an action.
entire time.
I mean, it should let you do it in
Sneaky,
your
sneaky boy.
still.
This music reminds me of The Legend of Zelda.
a little bit, like
Really.
in some of the temples.
Uh-huh.
Did any of you see some
I got an
runaway
18.
fish?
Is here looking for some fish.
Okay, up first is this skelly boy over here.
Yeah, they were.
Spooky, scary skeletons shivering down the spine.
Oh, they actually appear to be like partially trapped. Hold on.
Trap dance amps.
Beyond the
The
barricade,
bones make a trap.
an old cavern corridor winds down into the earth.
It's one dude's on
ending in
FL
an
Studios.
ancient burial vault lit by a strange torch with a blue flame.
Totally normal. Don't worry about it. Says the wizard. I have this free action that lets me gain a spell slot back by basically canceling an attunement. I have nothing I'm attuned to. Yeah, it's real cool.
Cancel it.
There's 5.
You're 5.
I'm about to do magic.
He uses an action and he throws the rest of this crumbling coffin off of him and steps down. And he uses, how much movement does a skelly boy have?
That looks like a droid from Star Wars.
25 feet. 5, 10,
Looks like a clanker.
It does look like.
25. He gets up next to Valeros and
Belrose.
Valeros.
So anyway, he says it. It's like still wrong.
Valeros
Belrose.
Barrows.
with his scimitar
Barrows.
that's in his hand
Valero.
makes a strike with his final bit of action
With this last
with
breath.
an 18.
I
sorry,
said
it's
that I was
actually-
rounding the corner with my shield raised.
To 19.
Since I was saying I've been walking around these corners with my shield up all the time, is my shield technically raised?
His turn hasn't started yet.
Your turn hasn't started, but you did have to drop your sword.
Somebody's shield be back.
I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna say probably not, because we just started the initiative order, so your turn hasn't happened yet.
But if I walked in and it was already my turn, it would last till the start of my turn.
It's like, yeah, if your shield.
I think we need to call an emergency session for like a court.
GM, what do you get to make the call?
Sure, I'll allow it.
GM.
Doesn't hit.
19 doesn't hit.
Nope. I get a +2 when I'm having a shield. When I have raised shield, I get +2 my AC. So I have 18. Raised shield.
20. Right?
Yep.
Wow.
Well,
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
I really hope this is your HP, or more accurately, 2.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
This one is a 16. That does not hit either.
Wow.
Kira, you're up next. You're up. You're on deck.
No. I'm gonna go. Okay.
Okay.
I just realized I had this. I completely forgot about it. So I have a disrupt undead.
It's the oh my gosh, that's the cantrip. What?
Yeah, it's cantrip.
Okay, that's insane.
Should I save it for the skelly?
Cantrips you can use an unlimited amount of time.
Unlimited. Okay.
So it just costs you 2 actions to use it.
Oh, great. I'm casting it. I'm gonna cast it on the skelly dude. Can I not?
You click cast.
Yeah, I did cast.
So you clicked it into the chat, and then in the chat you so it's a save.
Which one?
The one closest to. Well, they're both in striking distance of us. So this one, the first
That
one.
is a failure. Regular failure.
Cool.
So go ahead and roll damage.
Which you can
Damage.
click the damage button on the card.
Roll.
Hey, look
What
at that.
5.
And it's
good.
it's enfeebled, right?
Yes, it is a
Oh,
few.
hold on.
It looks like
It
it
has to
did,
crit fail.
Oh, okay.
but it took 4 and presumably died.
Yep. I guess so.
Sick.
Great
Cool.
news.
Ezra.
Cool. We know the number.
Right, you was that 2, right?
Those are only 2, so I have 1 left. Which scimitar is only 1, but to move is 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
You could move or
I'm at 11 HP. I'm going to raise my shield.
Do you have like ability to just heal in between fights?
Actually, I didn't think about that. I'm the healer, but I haven't healed myself.
You can cast healing, but you only can use it 3 times per long rest.
Nah, I'm gonna save it for somebody else.
Honestly, the most easy effective healer is the goblin,
I was gonna say he's got
because you can use your
healing pop tarts.
Yeah, healing pop tarts.
Healing pop.
What?
Ezra, you're up.
It's just it's got a little package of
Valoros, you're
healing.
on.
Okay. Yeah, I can see
Ticking.
I can only see 1 target, and I'm not gonna spend my big old magic missile on it. So I'm going to
Magic missile.
no, I'm just gonna use my Ray of Frost. You.
Hey guys, these guys smell bad. Smell worse than them rats.
Clank, clank. We heard that.
They almost smell as bad
23
as
hit.
you.
23 to hit. That armor class of 13. if the armor class is 13, that'd be super sick.
Igsley with the sub.
Thank you. Thank you, Ick. Thank you. Harmonize? Harmonize?
Are we
I don't know how to do
making that? Is the goal to make everyone regret it immediately? Is that the
They're like, please, no one ever sub again.
No more. So what's going on?
23 to hit?
The skeleton?
Yeah, did you have a 13?
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. That smacks.
If he's got a 13, it hits really hard.
That is not. Yeah, that's not a crit.
Not crit? Okay.
Ah.
Okay. Sad boy.
Ooh.
look at that.
Dude.
I mean, technically, I couldn't not kill it if I hit because I've got a 4 modifier.
He just backhands it.
Hey, is this guy down here who came out of the thing right next to me since you said he came down and took a swing at me or something? Or I dropped my sword on it?
You were reaching out to go for it, and you dropped your sword. So your sword is in the square between.
Got it.
You're up.
Pick up my sword. 1 action.
Yep.
Step forward. 2nd action.
Okay.
And whack.
Thwack.
Thwomp.
Oh, I didn't actually pick up sword. Let me do that so that it's actually...
Pick up your sword. You guys like the new alerts and stuff too?
The
I haven't seen
breath.
one of the Lord animations. Someone should do a thing
Someone
that
should do
alerts for-
something so we can see the alerts.
Non-natural 20.
Do
That
something.
will hit.
Do something.
Do something crazy.
11 damage.
Hey, do a flip.
What kind of damage is that? Slashing?
Yes.
Yep. How many arms does he have left?
11.
That's a lot of arms.
That's a lot of damage. Tis but the scratch.
Hold on. Let's see here.
Interesting. Your longsword lets you choose which type of damage you want to do, slashing or piercing. That's what the versatile P means.
I mean, it is a skeleton, so
Oh, I see it in the chat over there with the Igsley with the Omega
oh,
chain.
what
The
the
Hollow, Stumpy, and Old Man Garrus. I didn't even realize Old Man was in here.
old
Whoa.
man,
Nice.
old man.
We are playing
man.
Pathfinder.
We are
Obviously.
playing Pathfinder.
This
Yes.
is our first time playing together, and we don't exactly know what we're doing.
We're figuring it out.
Yes.
Half of us know what they're doing. Less than half.
Yes, yes.
No.
And then 2 others know a little bit of what we're doing.
Is
then
this
one more
doing
has no
something,
idea.
Your
bro?
slashing damage seems
Bro.
to be
You never thought.
That is everything.
Slashing damage does what?
your slashing damage
Mm-hmm.
appears to be super effective against this creature whose flesh is literally falling off the bones like a flaying knife.
With a long sword. That's how good I am.
I dropped it earlier.
Just put him off his game by starting at a disadvantage.
Love it.
All about the show.
I love it so much we should never do it again so we don't ruin this moment.
I agree.
I say do it more. Just throw your sword.
Are we friends now?
Well, I mean, you both are throwing things.
Little Gerblin.
You hobgoblin.
Sounded like it came from up there when you took that sip. This was like, I thought there was something coming through the ceiling.
Throwing my voice.
Colin? Yeah, Lynn. Oh, part of my plan.
I can see a lizard head just poke out from the ceiling.
So then do you click double if it's super effective and it just puts that damage on the
Yep.
All
Ranger
a
double
part of
for
the
crits. I don't know if
all a part of the plan.
that tool automatically
I'm
does
trying to figure out
vulnerabilities.
the level of.
Nick, it's like that group
It
meme.
takes 5
First you do
additional.
this, then you do this, and then you do this,
So that's 16.
then you do this.
Wow.
16 damage.
It is barely.
Well,
It's not dead.
Barely.
hanging in there.
barely undead.
Barely.
Barely
It's
re-dead.
barely undead.
Oh yeah, so that's because it's not barely alive. It's barely
Exactly.
undead. It's about to be dead again.
He about done dilly done, barely dead.
And also, I believe. Oh yeah, those other skeleton guys shouldn't have died so easy, because they have resistances.
To what?
Ooh.
They have resistance
Oh.
to cold, electricity,
Oh.
fire, piercing, and slashing.
I did do 8, so it would have.
It still would have died. Yes.
Yeah.
But not emotional.
One. It
You're no good, Duck.
it comes on down. This guy comes on down and he sees Ezran sitting there in the corner and he goes, "You know, I'm just gonna give you a good old slash."
These things talk.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, and the sound just like that. 18.
an
He
18.
sounds a lot like
I'm
you.
pretty sure
He
that's
sounds like Albus.
My old
an
cousin.
18 does only just
Well,
barely
stop hurting
by
us.
like 3.
Old Greg.
You
What?
take 6
Don't stop hurting.
slashing damage.
Hey,
Okay.
stop hurting us.
Is that being applied? What do I need?
All right.
If you
Did it
click
work?
your token,
Yeah,
oh no, you can't see my stuff, can you?
correct.
Here, I'll make it public.
Ezrin takes 6 damage.
There you go.
Gravely wounded.
And it,
Game Master
not
apparently
very
rolls some
They're
dice.
shambling.
Yeah, sure.
Barely.
10.
Roll.
10 does not hit.
You can see what I rolled now.
Oh, there it is.
Ask and you shall receive.
And there it is,
So
my friend.
in
Thanks, Dad.
fairness,
Thanks, Dad.
it gets a circumstance bonus for a second attack in the same turn, but it's that 2 is not a hit. It's still adding 2 does not make it a hit anyways.
I did its attack that would have been for a second attack.
Right, but I'm saying that the scimitar is the forceful property, which gives it a bonus on subsequent attacks in the same turn.
Oh, yeah, it automatically adds that, I think.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe it doesn't, but
Isn't there a sweep?
Is
It does not, because it's the base modifier plus the strength. But anyways, it's still too little. I've got 15 armor class.
Is Tiny Tina Wonders Wonderland multiplayer?
Yes,
We,
cooperative.
Fun.
I think we all should do that.
Yeah,
It'd be
it's,
fun.
it's really cool.
Like an off day or something.
Yeah.
Barley.
well, Austin and I will be traveling next week.
Oh.
So you'll have lots of time to play.
Does a 19 hit you, Austin?
Yeah, because my shield's not raised because I had to pick up a sword from the ground.
Is that his third? Is that a different guy?
Noob.
Your sword is your shield, man.
You take 4 points of damage.
you just
No.
turn it from this way into this
I
way.
raise. No, am I out of action? I have a reaction.
Well, you already your shield is up. Does it go down when you get hit?
You have to declare it up every.
Smack him.
Well, he did before this round.
I don't know. I don't think I.
Oh wait,
can.
no, you did you
As a
slash it again?
reaction, let me just make sure. In order to do a shield block, I have to have raised shield.
Oh,
Is that correct?
he does have a special. He's got a reaction on. It's on the first page, very first. Sorry, I lied. Very second. Sorry, I figured out the first page. First page. Isn't
The very second first one, left, right, up, down.
Left,
Well, you have
AB,
your shield raised.
AB,
Okay, yeah.
up,
I
down,
can't do it.
left, right.
I take
AB.
4 damage. You
BA.
said
Nailed it.
Smack.
Yep.
You having your gotcha.
4 damage.
Yep. There you go.
So it sounds like you have to have your shield raised, and then you use your reaction to block with it.
Yep.
Okay, makes sense. Otherwise, having your shield block everything would be insane.
Well, I get +2 if I raise the shield.
So it's good, and then it becomes insane when you can block something.
I want to do that now in the edit.
I raised.
And for the second roll, that's a 4.
Does a 4 hit?
That's a crit fail.
Ooh.
Ooh. He slashes. He whips around and like slashes his own head off.
So
When he crit failed, he dropped his weapon.
I just imagine it's still the clanker, but you see that voice. Oh.
Yeah.
Fumbus. Bum. I like Fumbus.
Bum.
Fumble.
What happens with this crit fail?
Sweet. So I'm gonna throw. I'm gonna take out my dog slicer.
There aren't any dogs in here. What are you doing with that?
Throw your bomb at it. It's
Just do it.
fine.
I'm gonna strike it
Just grenade it to the face.
Slice it.
because I'm right next to it.
But you
Slice and dice.
Ooh, that
17 does hit.
Okay.
In
whack. We're up to 11 viewers. Thank you. Thank you for
critical fumble deck. What is that?
Damn it.
critical. So it's not the regular hit deck or the fumble. It's the critical version.
did you critically succeed?
I don't know.
No.
Oh.
Is the critical hit deck like colored red? Based on the because these are green.
Okay, yeah. I just used that.
Also, where'd you get
So
that?
it
Oh, is it in Foundry? Sorry, I didn't read.
it swings at you, and the momentum of the scimitar flings it back 10 feet. It like goes sideways, and the momentum like flings it back.
And like, whoa.
Yeah.
throws it forward, then it
So now he's out of reach. Oh,
Wait.
attack of opportunity.
So he's out of reach for me?
No, for me, for the crit fail.
Whack.
Did you reactivate a shield block?
No,
You didn't raise your shield, right?
nope, I couldn't. I didn't have a move, and I couldn't block it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well,
Smack him.
Yeah, sure, I'll allow it.
So just a longsword swing at it, or attack of opportunity. Unless
Yeah,
these
just
are
your regular.
different things.
Yes. Generate a card that tells you what happens on a player. Oh, okay, I get what you're getting.
Woo!
Bunger.
26.
That hits.
Bunger.
Is it a critical?
Critical.
It is.
Oh.
Critical hit.
So it's 25
20 damage.
or 26.
Oh my gosh.
It's dead.
I think it's safe to say.
Texas, thank you for that suggestion. That's a really fun little thing that I didn't know existed in Foundry.
Oh man.
Okay, where were we at? So you
I had just slashed.
it says that you used your okay, yep.
Yeah. So I pulled it out.
Yeah, you did.
And then I'm going to just use my map to keep slashing that guy.
Hold on. So you 17, that hit, and then you did 5, so it actually took no damage.
What?
Okay,
Our
so
resistances-
your first hit was 5 damage. It has a damage resistance against slashing damage of 5. So it didn't take any damage.
That's so garbage. Okay.
Because it's made of
yeah.
bone. It's really
That
hard.
makes sense.
You hit, but you didn't hit.
Okay. Well, it's made of bone. I'm going to throw some acid at it.
What is that supposed
You should be able to.
to? Fumbus.
Oh.
26.
Ooh.
That is a critical success.
Ooh.
Go.
Let's acid.
Double that one.
Yeah, but your
Oh,
acid.
Wait, it's 2 times 1 plus 1?
So you roll a 1 on the d6. The 1 is the splash.
No, it's just my damage is 1 plus 1.
Yes, it is a d6, which you rolled a 1 for.
No.
Yes, it says that above the thing.
What?
No. Yes. No.
No, that's the persistent
Yes.
damage.
What?
Why?
Okay, that's
1 plus
okay.
1 is damage.
Why is damage?
And then 2 times 1 plus 1.
Okay, no, you were. Yeah, sorry. I was totally wrong.
3.
It would have
3 damage. That is the weak.
But it has persistent damage. So,
Yeah.
like, at the start of its next turn,
Okay.
it takes
Another.
1d6 damage.
That is so funny.
The persistent.
I'm cool with that.
Alright.
Like, acid is really strong
Uh,
persistent damage,
well,
That
but
makes
weak
sense.
initial damage.
That makes a lot.
On his card it says persistent damage acid 2 times 1d6. So I think the persistent damage is critting.
Yeah.
As far as I know, only the splash damage isn't critting.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it looks like.
It just says
I'm just agreeing with everything.
multiply
I don't know.
splash damage on critical hit whenever you
Yeah.
hit the splash.
You can deal splash damage to only your primary target instead of the usual splash area if you want to. So that means that your friend standing next to you.
Gotcha.
is
So you
not
could
hurt.
do such a good throw that I don't take damage for what he just did.
Yeah.
Or neither of us did because he threw it danger close.
Nick said as don't different weapons have different crit modifiers.
Yeah, that's why it's
Yes.
just best to click crit.
Yes. And
Just-
let
Just click the crit.
the engineers who make these things do it right.
You take it at the
You're
end of that
assuming
turn.
that they know what they're
You
doing.
don't take it immediately.
So take it.
Yeah.
I would bet on
And
them
then you
before
roll
I
a
bet on
DC.
myself.
You have to make a flat roll, and you have to hit. It's a 15 to see if you recover from the persistent damage if you succeed.
Crazy.
Or you use 2 actions to immediately,
Yep.
so then you don't take the persistent damage. And then does this one take splash?
Yes.
So
One.
it takes 1 damage, right?
Yeah, 1 splash damage.
Dun,
You
dun,
only had 1 HP left.
dun,
Oh, let's
dun,
go.
dun, dun. All that time. Oh.
It would have been dead, but it had that resistance to 5 damage.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
And we've got this zombie right here in front of
Zomboy.
Valros.
Valerios.
Belarus.
I keep trying to change it every time. It's
Valorant?
gonna try to bite you.
Yeah, I like that.
From a very elegant.
Oh, it's gonna try to grab you
Valorous.
and pull you.
Elegant
close.
farmers.
He doesn't like that name. He likes Valros.
So what?
Farmers.
This zombie just got romantic.
Okay.
What's your armor class? Before shield? Because you don't have your shield up.
He definitely. That's a. Oh, I don't have.
I was like, do you have
it's a
19 armor?
It's an 18.
Okay.
Yeah, almost a crit fail.
Ooh.
But not right.
Correct.
But almost.
Correct.
No, you don't have to
Almost.
confirm crits.
It's not.
Confirming crits is a 4th edition thing. And
Fourth
and
edition.
probably 1st edition Pathfinder.
Can we go back to first edition?
1st edition D&D. You could. I want to tell you, it's way, way harder to literally just even understand the math. Your armor class is like AC to hit or something like that. It's like a number that is like plus or minus, and people have to. It's way harder.
Oh, that is a critical
Oh.
failure.
Oh,
That's a natural 1.
he smacks himself.
It only gets 2 actions as well. Zombies only get 2. So let's see what the critical failure deck has to offer, eh?
Hey. Texas, thank you. Don't have to confirm crits and persistent damage.
Was that a 4th edition thing, right?
I think so.
Confirming crits.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it is.
Mr. Blawface.
It was like if you rolled
Welcome.
you had to like also if you rolled 20, you had to also roll something to see if that 20 was actually a critical instead
That's
of just
lame.
a good hit.
How long have you been playing Pathfinder? I'm curious.
This is our first time playing Pathfinder.
Collectively,
Can't you tell how good we're doing?
collectively, we have about 15 hours of Pathfinder under our belt.
Ooh.
Collectively. No,
Collectively.
We actually
We have a little
we
bit more.
played a little more.
Yeah.
But that only kind of counted because we were just kind of goofing around.
Yeah.
I have to say that was pretty fun session though. Watching that, especially Olga's.
Oh, that was Starfinder.
That was, yeah, that was
I mean,
Starfinder. No, Chris and I we played a game.
Oh, okay. So many finders, man.
It has a
There's a
negative.
reason for that.
It breaks one of its teeth on your armor, and
Good.
it
Yeah.
has a negative
Or my
2
bicep.
penalty to
That's strong.
attack rolls now.
Sick.
A negative. What?
-2 on its attack.
Great. It's almost. It's
Great.
Yeah, Kira, you're up. This is the only thing left. Zombie.
I'm going to move up into the room.
Oh, okay, 3.5.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
And then I'm going to throw my undead, disrupt undead.
Oh, I should.
Cast it.
Just gonna go pew.
Pew.
Oh, we got another follower. Thank you,
Yeah.
Mr. Blawface.
Thank you.
Curious, how'd you find us? Why is your name Mr. Blawface?
I'm sure it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, seems like a very interesting story. Mr. Blawface. Ugh.
Oh, interesting.
The face.
Apply to roll table tab. Keyword on that statement is trying to learn.
Yes.
I don't know how much of this I am retaining.
Does he DC
makes it-
save?
Pretty.
It makes it way easier, but
Yeah.
I want to roll physical dice.
Yeah.
That is a desire.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, I mean, like you could still, even like, so I've been reading all these like little tooltips on the items in the chat, and that's super helpful because like, oh, now I know what
Yeah.
all of these different things mean.
Yeah. I would just really need to learn my character so that I feel good about rolling the dice. Whereas as a beginner, I'd
Yeah.
rather click.
And like, it's hard because you've played D&D for so long that like, it's hard to know what it's like to not know how the game works.
Yep.
Yeah.
I normally play a fighter, so this is completely different to me.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm very aggressive normally, so I'll run in just tank as much as I can.
I've only played
Honestly, I feel like most of the learning needs to be me
Uh,
for rules.
they said they just searched us on Twitch, so they must be following us somewhere else.
Cool.
Cool.
Hello there,
and
one natural 20.
Going to play Dungeon
Great name.
Alchemist.
Hello.
Oh, Dungeon Alchemist is neat. It's really cool.
Yep. And hello, one.
Well, now you're not alone, so you're not
you know,
one
since
natural.
you're in here,
20.
let's
You're
see
now
if
5.
any of us can roll one natural 20.
Bet
For big natural 20, this is what this thing is.
12.
Rolled a 3
nope.
Use this one.
for little natural 20s.
I got a 7. I'm rolling 2 at a time, and I still can't.
Oh, we're just.
Haha! I got one.
Hey.
I was gonna say first one to get one gets a hero point, but you.
I
don't want you to have
He
one.
gives a hero point to the.
You don't want me to have one.
We all get a hero point because you.
Howdy,
I did-
are
are you
you
from
two
Texas too?
natural ones there?
Hey.
So I am
Nope.
change my name to 20 natural ones.
That would have been accurate a couple sessions. That's
There you go. That's all my 20s.
So, one natural 20. I got to know, where did the
So I was
name come from?
14.
Have you only ever rolled?
I needed an
natural
AIM. What's the AIM screen name?
You don't-
Aim. Oh.
You don't know what aim is?
I don't.
How old are you?
21.
Oh
Oh my gosh.
in my day, we used to have this thing called AOL Instant Messenger.
Oh.
Golly.
Okay, I grew up with it was like 95 and ME. All right, like at least I'm that.
That's a good enough reason. That's a good enough reason for that name. There's a guy who does Pathfinder videos named No Nats, and his screen name is No Nats 1. And for the longest time, I never got it until finally at the end of a video he said, "Remember, don't roll nat ones or something." And I was like,
Yeah. Oh no, that one.
"It makes sense." Okay, anyway, there's one creature left. You move up. What you doing?
Well, so saying I already.
You did it. I have to make the save, right?
Yes.
Let's see what happens.
No.
That's gonna be an 8
Wow.
Didn't he have like a -2 to something? First
attacks.
Wow. He makes it.
Does it?
Aw.
Hold on, I'm trying to.
Footsie with
Sorry.
Ooh, got a game of footsie going on, do we?
What can I do?
Past the yeah, it doesn't take anything.
Yeah.
Are
Whoa.
What's my range with a
No hate, no hate at all. We are playing.
What's
Time for
footsie range
boomer
on
talk?
Oh, I rolled a
We are playing
that?
Pathfinder Second Edition. This is our first time collectively as a group playing Pathfinder Second
It doesn't
Edition,
say,
and we are using the beginner box. The rules are a little slightly like watered down, but mostly the same. Yeah. You could.
We could join us next week for our.
You guys will be out of town.
Oh, yeah. I just thought about
there will
that.
be something next week.
There will be
And-
something next
and
week.
it will be cool.
Tiny Tina's board game.
It'd be amazing.
We have a game, and
Somebody
it's a good
can run a
game.
one shot too. Colin will be back, right?
Yes.
Colin can run a one shot.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, we are a group of gamers, obviously, tabletop gamers, and we're doing a one shot, so it doesn't really apply to this, but our aim with every game is to make our sessions interactive. So we do polls, we let you be part of the game as well. So in our 5th edition campaign we're running, it's the Icewind Dale pre-written module, and the party has a sidekick named Butter that was named by the chat. Butter's actions are heavily influenced by the chat, so it kind of by extension making you guys part of it. So that's the whole goal. You can attack or you can end your turn without your final thing, and it'll go to Ezrin, who can.
Eldritch Blast.
I still have one turn left.
You've got one action yet. You
Yeah.
can use it or not, but you need to decide right now.
That's why I had a question. Scimitar. Do you think I could hit from the range that I'm in? Because I'm too.
5 feet.
It's only 5 feet, and I'm not clear
cold
enough
person.
on the rules.
Can I
for
throw it?
Pathfinder. No.
Improvised ranged weapon.
Yeah. What I have.
I got some cold.
Got it for you. Okay, check the chat.
Okay. Wow.
That's funny.
Oh,
I'm just gonna heal myself.
Okay.
Good job, healer.
Ezrin, you're up.
Yay!
Finish it off.
Kill it.
Finish him.
Step out. Do something.
Beep, beep.
2.
And I'm gonna shoot him again with my spell. My Ray of Frost. I was really debating this magic. I was gonna walk in there magic missile and hope I rolled a 3 because I could have just killed all the skeletons in one go, which would have been super cool. But
Make your attack.
I thought I had clicked the thing for it, but I did not. Apparently, the little shortcut one isn't as good a shortcut
I'm
attack.
it's like my least favorite thing and almost horrifying when I think I hit send on an email, but I didn't actually hit send.
Oh.
So it just sits.
Is this my second natural 20 today?
Yeah. Third.
Third?
That-
Goodness.
That is a critical success.
It has 1 HP, but
You just had to
It has
breathe
more
on
than
it.
one.
it has 2.
Has more than 2.
Okay,
So I clicked the
3.
damage thing, but it's double that. So it is 16 damage, and
It's dead.
it moves. It takes a 10-foot speed penalty for 1 round.
it's dead.
It's more dead. It's now maximally
it's
dead again.
Mostly dead.
Frozen solid.
It's carbonated.
Yes. That'd be-
Super.
Super
no, it's
dead.
really dead. That's the.
3 dead.
Well,
Need to
it only
redead it.
had
Dead.
4 hit points total.
Oh,
so
close.
Man.
So it's very dead. It's like
No
4
one
times
We
dead.
guessed so many hit points.
it's extra dead. It's just a flesh wound.
It's fat dead.
It does have flesh. It is a Zambi.
Bite your legs off.
Coward.
Cowbunga?
You guys, you
Coward
so in
bunga.
the middle of this room, there seems to be a very pretty ornate
Scratch.
stonework crypt.
Cool.
Cool.
I'm gonna mage hand the crap open.
I run over to it.
I
You look in
run.
it,
Yeah.
double click. Do you see the forgotten crypt?
Wogotten quip.
Double click on it,
Ooh.
and I think you can just drag those into your token.
Okay.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
You can
What'd you get?
plug
What'd you get? What'd you get?
Would
What'd you get?
like to know?
I do.
Oh,
Did it work? Yeah.
That's the other one.
Wouldn't you like
the
to
other
know,
one.
newsboy?
you, Gerblin, did you find anything for me, or are you just shoving that in your pack there?
You are-
It's
Oh, I
it
hate
takes a 10
this
foot penalty
so
at
much.
birth now.
What happened?
Yes, we're using the Foundry module.
we killed the zombie and he has a 10-foot speed penalty for 1 round, and so he said when it is reincarnated,
Just throws it into the
it takes a.
ever burning torch from the forgotten crypt.
I don't know. I'm really curious what these do.
I can't click on them either.
I could whenever they're in the thing. The shield is basically like your shield, but I didn't see about the
But
other
it's
thing.
shiny.
Yeah, and it didn't tell me if it had any special penalties. Cool thing is you can actually just double click his character and look in his pockets.
That's it.
Let
me search through your pockets real quick.
One with people, one without.
That's worth 5 gold pieces.
Oh, there's just more.
We're actually setting up new like overlays and stuff with Twitch, so they're not
What is
done yet.
BT?
But Trent was able to put that together before I made him play with us.
I'm gonna go to some of the coffins and start opening them up.
Oh, it has like it's probably
They're all the rest of them are empty. Yeah,
Oh,
that's where
they say the
the
exact
skeletons
thing.
came out.
Okay, okay.
What does it say? HP.
20.
Yeah, they're
Did the
literally
any of the skeletons holding like any kind of weapons or something that I can pick up?
Voluptuous. You you want a
Valor.
shield? That's
Nope.
what I said.
don't need one. Got one.
Wow. A little pretentious, huh?
Can you see it? It's big.
Yeah, mine's shiny.
The torch.
that.
Let's be clear. Your torch is currently on fire. The torch you put in your pocket is currently lit.
That's fine.
When they say ever burning, they're not kidding.
That's okay.
I saw something burning. This guy carries explosives on him.
Oh my gosh. No.
Your pocket's on
I
fire.
start juggling.
So are there any weapons on the floor that these skeletons had? That...
Rusty scimitars. That's about it.
want 'em.
About this time, you off in the distance, down the tunnel, hear something running away. And that's where we'll pick up, where this 1 shot becomes a 2 shot. Because we're still here. But that's okay.
The gun was loaded twice.
Constantly.
It's a double barrel 1 shot.
A double barrel 1 shot. No, this is good. I think it's helpful because I'm trying to be more intentional about understanding as we go. Like I've read through the core rules, but like it's different when we're actually playing.
I bid you all farewell.
Thanks, Trent.
Bye.
Thanks,
Welcome,
Fred.
Trent.
Hope you're.
It's jarred now.
I really like if so. We're
Produce heat.
huh?
The torch doesn't produce heat.
Oh, okay, cool.
I am. Fine.
I'm
I just thought this
As
one
I
was
was
the
kinda
point that
like-
it's still on fire.
I just got
You could never
flames
put it.
coming out of bucket.
You just
I like fully if we go full. if we go full in with Pathfinder for
Torch in your pocket.
for the next campaign, there's a monkey goblin race, and I fully want you to play a monkey goblin because I can only
yeah.
imagine.
get a prehensile
dude.
tail.
That would be so much fun.
Yeah, it's
As long as I can be chaotic again.
It's been a
I
long
am-
day.
That's not.
I feel like you have to be chaotic to be a goblin.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hey, guys, thank you so much. I'm so glad we got some new people in here.
yeah, a lot of fun.
Abomination vaults? What is that? And
I-
yes,
Sounds amazing.
I would
I
like
think
that.
that's a new adventure.
Yes,
You guys have got to check out the 2 clips. That we got.
yeah.
Yeah, it's an adventure path.
I think the first one is. Let me scroll back way back up here.
Looks interesting.
Let's listen to the chat again, guys.
Oh, okay,
In
cool.
case you guys missed it, here's something that happened right at the top. So you definitely don't want to miss.
Thank you.
Mega dungeon. Then that's fish.
Oh no.
Then
I forgot about that.
then that's fish.
Think about the camera, the compliments on the setup. Yeah, we're pretty happy with it.
Man,
What really got me is when I looked over and the actual tears were coming out of your eyes.
straight up crying. I could not stop laughing. Phew.
Thank you for putting up with us also not knowing the rules
Yeah.
And
very
thank
well.
you for helping.
And helping us
Yeah,
with the rules.
Yeah.
I
appreciate it.
on the 16th, perfect. Yeah, my hope is to get to know these better. We've got to post that one on the socials.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Thanks for joining us. It's been a blast. Pathfinder is fun.
Yeah, what'd you guys think? You're still on the fish.
I'm so bad at laughing at my own jokes. It's so funny.
Oh goodness. Yes.
Oh, monkey goblins. I was gonna post a picture of the monkey goblin in the chat. Yeah, these are races from Pathfinder, second edition.
Do you mean switch over?
No, it's okay. I'm just gonna put it in the chat. Yeah, what'd you guys think? Our first experience in the Pathfinders.
I need to learn it more
Interesting.
so that I can roll physical dice. But I know that we're only doing that because Foundry just makes more sense. But
Yeah.
it's just there's just a few things that I feel like we slowed way down just to better understand it. But I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I think once you can speed it up.
Yeah.
I do think that
Oh, sorry.
like I even found myself naturally wanting to just click on the things like a video game instead of just RPing the situations, which is probably why a lot of Pathfinder has like less heavy RPers.
Maybe.
But that was just my kind of thought with it, that I found myself treating it like a video game rather than a role playing session. But it was still fun. I still enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Well, this is also like
We're also figuring out, so we have
Right.
to sit here
Yeah,
and read
for real.
and click
right. No, that's what I was gonna
open
say.
stuff up.
This is meant to kind of be that way.
Yeah.
As a way to learn.
And it's the beginner's guide or beginner dungeon crawl.
Beginner box. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's meant to be more dungeon crawly and everything. So I think that's okay.
I'm sure the deeper we get into it, the more we'll RP. I mean, even,
For me,
And I'm sure it's probably even harder for people who don't just do things except for swing a sword at something.
Yeah.
Like everyone else has
yeah.
all these other things to figure out. And it's like, I walk up and I swing at it.
Well, that's especially past first level. That's where Foundry actually would be really helpful because of all of the numbers involved.
Yep.
Because it's not as straightforward, and so rolling regular die or not, it's just easier. But I had fun.
Yeah.
I think this is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
a
all
lot of
of
fun.
role playing is just gonna come out in Southern accent.
I feel like the
Yeah.
only reason we had fun playing Starfinder when we did all that, way back, is
Nonsense.
because of the role
Yeah.
play.
Yeah.
Because
Just
we
being
didn't know
absolutely-
the system.
Yeah.
Whereas
We
this,
just role played it. Like we
right.
just
Whereas
let
this,
so
I
many
do.
slide.
I actually have read the book, and so, well, cool. Thank you guys so much. Join us again
Absolutely.
next week. They'll figure something out because Austin and I will be
It says we couldn't find that clip now.
out of here. But
It works if you click it.
No, makes sense.
yeah, let's see who's live, and we can send you over there. And you
I
can,
got Zilix, Joey, Hee, Shadeless, Risen RC, Air Force GG, Jake,
We,
Pastor Scar, Aki and Peach, Bearded Blevins, Preacher Guy,
Oh, we've been-
Flame Hopper's a good one, Jono. Yeah.
we're gonna rate Aki and Peach. Guys, thanks so much for sticking around. Yeah, I got it on my end.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for sticking around. Thanks for being here. Thanks for helping us learn as we
Yes.
learn a new game system,
And
it's just gonna
recommending,
get better.
yeah,
yeah,
recommending
exactly.
a fun
And
adventure.
the adventure path.
Yes.
And until next time, stay frosty. We'll see you
You're
later.
going to love Aki and Peach. They're awesome.
They're super fun. Super, super fun. Tell them Table Fables sent you.
Bye.
Trained in intimidation. Hit stop.
Yep, I just